Hello. Welcome to a very special Tempting Fate. And yeah, I mean, very special. I mean, in a sense, this all starts with the Doubleclicks, who wrote the song Lasers and Feelings, which inspired John Harper, the game designer, to create the game Lasers and Feelings, which is what we play on this show every week. And then we made for Laser a special Doubleclicks themed version of this already kind of Doubleclicks themed game.
Yes.
Called Lasers and Aubreys, and now we're here actually to play it with Laser and Aubrey playing Lasers and Aubreys, which is Lasers and Feelings. It's like the meta just goes so deep.
Oh my god, I don't know that I understood any of that, but I'm so happy to be here. Yay!
If we got some red string, we could make a chart. We can do it.
Thanks for having us, Rick Bud.
Oh no, thank you. Oh my god, this was so cool. They have the Doubleclicks have a new album out.
Yes.
It's called The Book Was Better.
I should have brought it so I could go like this.
Yeah,
I'm really bad at marketing.
We'll put it in and streaming.
Guess you're just going to have to check the links that people are inevitably going to spam in chat.
There's a Doubleclick store at the website. You can check it for the album. The album is absolutely fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you, chat friends.
And we created this game to go along with the Kickstarter that created the album, and playing this live is sort of part of that payoff. And it's like, we're really thrilled to be involved, and
Oh my gosh, this is gonna be great. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win.
Yeah, this has a victory condition. This game. Wait,
It's the rules.
Wait. What?
Oh, finally, Sam. Finally, you can win.
There's a reason they don't put me in competitive games.
All right, so I'm going to run through the announcements real quick. First, introduce everybody as Laser and Aubrey, the Doubleclicks.
I'm Laser.
I'm Aubrey.
We're the Doubleclicks.
Oh.
That's right.
That's going to be a gift now. And we have, of course, Rich Malena-Webber. He was here for Ghostbusters. Yeah, that's right. And Rich is the DM of the G&D game that I plan. So it is always great to get that power dynamic reversed.
That's fair.
Watch out.
I'm worried now.
Mimics coming at you.
For the first time, we have Zach Reino.
Hello.
It's
me. It's me.
It's Reno.
I'm gonna play the game.
Zach has an incredible podcast called Off Book, which is one of my favorite things in the world.
Thank you.
What's that?
Today is not about that.
No, today's about me, but remember how great Zach is.
Yeah, that's okay. We can do that role.
Yeah.
Zach is awesome. You'll see.
Thanks, guys. Well,
No pressure.
we'll see.
No pressure.
What's up?
Did you bring your new album?
My album does not have a physical form. I can't bring it anywhere.
You can buy it online.
Guys, again,
Image this in.
I'll make it about me. You don't have to help.
And of course, we have Sam Leve.
That's me.
Yeah.
Who is at more of these things than I am, actually.
The rare, perhaps only, professional role-playing gamer whose most played game is Lasers and Feelings.
Yay.
Woo!
You guys have a lot of synchronous hand movements that have happened so far.
We
That's
have-
very cool.
We have a lot of shared experiences.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Our last tour, instead of clapping, a lot of people did this, which was wonderful.
I do that.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
And it's also not loud for streaming.
Yeah,
which is
and
nice.
it doesn't make a clapping noise into this beautiful microphone.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is me clapping.
Yeah.
I'm
And your
very-
messed up
and-
Ehlers-Danlos hands don't hurt. Oh, wait, is that just me?
And then what does dancing look like? And then what does library bars look like? Okay, cool. We're good. Other way. I'm sorry, Aubrey. You're not from down here, but you got it. There we go.
There it
There it
is.
is.
Oh.
All right.
Yikes.
We love you, library bird.
We need to have a dance.
I feel like a dance over here.
We need a dance.
So first of all, real quick, thank you, Enthusi-Amy, and welcome to the Enthusi Army for the raid.
Hugs for the hugging climbed.
And thank you to Aki and JJ Dane and Enthusi-Amy for the subs. And Strangely Raider, thank you for the donation. And the sub. And thank you, everybody.
Is this a list of people that are watching?
People who love us.
Yeah, people who are subbing and stuff.
Okay. Hey, good job, guys. I'm learning a lot about the world right now.
Have you Twitched before?
No.
Oh my gosh.
You're in for
Here
a
we are.
treat.
No.
Sort of.
Yeah.
We don't see any mean people here. That's
Yeah,
the
you know
difference.
all of the bad things they say about Twitch? This is actually the good part of Twitch. There's a good part, and it's here. And I didn't think it was real either. It might
Sure.
not be, but it is.
My impression was that the internet only has good things on it. Right, where you go. That's right, right? Yeah.
Esther, and thank you for the sub.
Thank you.
Hi!
Wow.
So you can get Tempting Fate shirts at the TeePublic store, and you can get Doubleclicks merchandise at the Doubleclicks store. And Dark of Nate, thank you.
Thank you.
Chaos!
Oh my God, thank you everyone. Let's see. And you can, you can get our previous hacks at the Saving Throw Discord. And as usual, we want to throw out thanks to John Harper, the guy who designed the game we're playing. As you said.
Thank you, John.
And to Diamond Saving Throw for
Thanks, John.
Yes,
making this all
thank you, David Throw.
Now
Thanks,
today
Saving Throw.
we do have Carrier Penguins. There are and check out the official Carrier Penguins. Oh my God, there's the adorable Doubleclicks Carrier Penguins.
Now, Rick, just in case our mom or someone else who doesn't know what you're talking about is here. I know this is your show, but can you explain what carrier penguins are?
Sure.
Just in case.
Yeah, no, that's a good call.
The best babies.
So the Carrier Penguins are a sort of, how do you describe this? In every universe that
Across
we
all
play
time,
in,
space, and
across
narrative
all-
continuity that
yeah,
we have often said.
Across all time, space, narrative continuity, in every game we've ever played, the Carrier Penguins are an intrepid service of messengers who are not bound by the rules of, say, continuity or storytelling. They can kind of just appear anywhere at any time. And they bring messages from the audience to the players on the game. Thank you, Krogu.
Hey!
They're majestic as fuck when they fly.
Yes, the Carrier Penguins can fly,
Normal,
as penguins do.
Good.
Majestically in
Adult
this guy.
carrier penguins all fly, of course. Though some do use the assistance of jetpacks because they're totally adult penguins.
And our friend Meaning of Night draws Carrier Penguins every week, official Carrier Penguins for the show. And you can find that at the Tempting Fate Twitter or Instagram. I think the Doubleclicks retweeted that too.
They're so good.
And yeah, it's like these adorable Doubleclicks penguins. They're great.
How do people interact with the penguins? How do you get a penguin on the show?
That information Don will run by in the chat.
Okay.
Look in the
John Harper.
John Harper.
Oh, that's the guy.
No pressure.
Yeah. Oh my
Don't
God.
mess up his game.
Oh God, we mess up the game every week. We're actually terrible at this.
Don't worry.
Um,
I know how to play.
I'm sorry, he gets to
Save
decide.
us all.
Yeah.
So if you ever have a question about the rules, ask me.
I appreciate that.
Usually we have like reward tiers with unlocks. Tonight, this one is just kind of on the house.
Yeah, the Doubleclicks Kickstarter funded this.
Thank
so
you for-
thank you, everybody.
So
Thank you, Kickstarter.
instead of having those tiers, I'm just gonna throw some surprises into the game here and there just to
What?
keep things interesting.
So the whole thing is like
fun.
Dom Time, but by Rick?
Kind of, yeah. Like, wow, that's an interesting way. Wow.
What?
I wish I had thought of it like that earlier, but
That sounds like a fragrance. Dom Time by Rick.
What does that smell like?
coming soon to a department store near you.
Whoa, goodness, thank you for the bits, JJ. Holy heck.
Thank you.
Wow.
Whoa, bits. So
I
yeah,
don't know what
that's
bits are, but
that.
I think we got a lot of them.
Donation.
I'm gonna use half of them.
I think so. I think so.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So I'm throwing out 3 rerolls for the table and 3 rerolls for me.
Why do you like this?
And then subs can give people rerolls. I'm going to give out some of those right now. Let's see. Aki sends a reroll to the table. It's
Thank
marketable.
you.
Hello, Aki.
All right.
JJ Dane sends a reroll to Sam.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Ooh.
Enthusi Amy sends a reroll to the table.
Okay.
I appreciate this. You're going in a more positive direction.
Are you upset that Amy didn't send it to you?
No.
No, I track
I
this.
think it's very populist of her. Strangely Raider sends a reroll to me.
Oh, there we go.
Live Spark sends a reroll to Laser.
Yay!
Nice.
I feel like I'm part of it now.
And Esther Ang sends a reroll to the table.
Okay.
Cool.
You.
So we got 6 there in the pot now. And we get Max here.
Yeah.
So that is that. Get the thing. Boom, we'll give out more as they come in. And alright, so let's do the rules.
Now It's this your dance.
Okay.
We don't need your dance. You have your dance.
So, like we said, Lasers and Aubrey's is a hack for John Harper's Lasers and Feelings, and it plays by the same rules. Basically, those rules are this. Everybody's got a character, and that character has a number somewhere from 2 to 5. And if you are a 2, then you are if you are like a 5, a very high number, you are a Laser's character, and Laser's character is like a Mr. Spock type, brainy, into science and rationality and those kind of things. And if you are a 2, or on that side, you are an Aubrey's character, and Aubrey's characters are Captain Kirk types. They're all kind of feelings driven, and they're into diplomacy, negotiation, and action, and stuff like that.
Just like us in real
This
life.
is a fascinating lens.
Yeah. Well,
I've never had an emotion.
Well,
All I am is emotion.
well, what's interesting is that Laser actually went with full-on lasers, but Aubrey also kind of went lasers-ish. So
Yeah.
it's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even know 4 was a number that you could select on here.
That's Sam famously avoided the 4s.
The 4s are never with me.
Well,
It seems like a hard number to roll now that I think about it.
You're doing great.
It's no worse than 3. I don't know why I'm like this.
Thank you for the reset. So what happens is whenever anything is in doubt, I'll call for a roll, and you roll automatically 1d6, and it's 2 if it's something that you're prepared to do, and 3 that's something you're an expert at. And basically, if none of your die succeed, it backfires. It's failure. If one of your die succeeds, you can sort of just barely manage. It's some sort of harm or cost. If 2 of your die succeed, you get the job done. Good work. And if 3 succeed, it's like a success with style, and you get some kind of added benefit or bonus or something like that. And if you want to help somebody, oh my God, Tinksy, thank you.
Oh my God, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, everybody. Oh, wow.
See, the trick is not asking for money.
We really appreciate it.
Yay! Please support the channel.
See, it's the
You
good
did it.
Twitch.
The good Twitch.
It's the
Good
good
Twitch.
Twitch.
People
Found
just
it.
throw money.
Not me. I'm a good Twitch. My sister was a bad
I'm Glinda the good twitch.
Twinda the good Twitch.
So if you want to help somebody, like before somebody takes an action, just call out, I want to help them by doing whatever, and then you roll like normal, and if you succeed, that person can roll 1 extra d6. If you fail, nothing bad happens, they just don't get help. And if you roll your number exactly, you can ask Max the keyboard cat. The spirit of Max the keyboard cat can sort of omnisciently answer questions about the things that goes on in this universe.
Meow meow meow.
I'm worried.
Yeah, mostly just says meow, but
Meow.
Yeah.
I guess that you can interpret that.
Yeah, tonight those meows will dissolve into real language that can unravel the secrets of everything. Max always knows, but only tonight can say.
So Max has been like sentiently sitting in our luggage on every tour, knowing the answers to all of our questions.
A reckoning is coming from you and your treatment of Max.
Oh gosh.
He is now given voice.
Oh.
No. You've made him such an integral part of your band.
That's correct.
I'd be shocked if Max didn't
Max
love
is a
you.
star.
Yeah. Can I do something now? I
Yeah.
have gifts for everyone who doesn't live in my house or in the band,
What?
which is Doubleclicks dice.
Yeah.
The very first Lasers and Feelings, one of the original reasons that it started was that we put out a set of 3d6s, and so John was like, I'm gonna make a game you can play with 3d6s, and so
We have new dice.
so we have 3d6s for Zach,
Thank you.
Ah.
golden pouch.
for Sam,
Thank you.
and for
Oh my God.
I think already these are all the ones I had.
Oh,
I-
gosh.
I love
I understand.
These are beautiful.
So good.
And one has a dinosaur,
wow.
one has a T-Rex on it, one has a paper elephant, origami elephant. There's no chance in hell that you can see what's going on. What am
Looks
I
like
doing?
this. Like
I will
this.
post
Right, yeah.
pictures of these on the Twitter.
This is great.
Yeah, they're very cool. We just put them up
man.
for reorder because we sold out of them.
They're perfect.
on
They're
our-
amazing.
Get them
on our
because
website.
they're about to sell out again because they're perfect.
Yeah, I will
They
treasure
are
these.
amazing.
And also
Thank
play
you.
with them right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, this means she doesn't have to use the curse dice.
Well, sometimes I'm going to want to do bad.
Oh,
'Cause
sure.
So when that happens, I'll use that.
Loyal
Very
dice
Mitchell, thank you for the
both
sub.
succeed and fail at the correct times.
Okay.
Dice that only succeed and do not fail are cowards.
Or loaded.
Right. Right.
Have you
Mathematically
ever played
wonderful.
a role-playing game where someone brought, like, rigged dice? I mean, I guess that would sort of defeat the fun of it.
A rigged roll? Yeah.
I'm gonna start selling a rigged D20.
It's called the
So-
snitch. There's a whole thing.
So yeah, so those are the rules. Anybody any questions on the rules as far as we
I know
go?
them perfectly.
Cool. I will let you know
So
what you
ready.
got to do before it happens. So
Thank you.
should be aight.
I'm so excited to play this Doubleclicks themed RPG. I'm excited to find out what it's like to be one of the Doubleclicks.
Or working for, right?
Right, working for
Right.
the
Well,
Yeah.
let's find out from Rich about the specifics
Yeah,
of our
well,
game today.
it's actually right here.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, the Doubleclicks are not only one of the world's nerdiest musical duos. They're also on the front lines of the battle against evil in all of its forms.
That's right.
Now, suddenly a dangerous new threat has reared its head, and they're asking you, the faithful members of their touring crew, to deal with it so they can rehearse for tonight's big show and play tabletop games.
Yes.
Okay.
We're working on the gifts, please. We're not on Twitch enough.
Hi, Allie.
Hi, Allie.
Hello.
So basically that's the setup. You're the Doubleclicks touring crew, and so let's meet you.
Great.
Let's start with Laser.
Great. Hello, everybody. My name is Brian Big Time, but people call me Buck, but you can call me Brian. My name is Brian Buck Big Time, and I am the agent for the Doubleclicks. I am an unstoppable force. The things that I have with me are 3 blackberries and a Palm Pilot to make the gigs happen. My goal is to pay off my student loans by getting great gigs for my clients, the Doubleclicks. I'm here. You can't stop me. I'm a negotiating mastermind. And I have a 5 in lasers. I'm very logical and good at getting the job done. My name is Buck. You can call me Brian. You can call me Buck.
Follow all that.
Yeah.
Aubrey?
What pronouns does Buck use?
I think Buck is a he.
Thank you.
He, him. Thank you for asking. Didn't even... Where'd it go? There we go.
I'm Thelma Thunderstruck. I'm the driver of the tour bus for the Doubleclicks. This tour bus is from 1977. I've had it all my life, and I've fixed it every time it broke down. It's mostly new parts by now, and by new parts I mean things that I made. So I also have a thermos of magical tea that keeps me awake driving through the night to get the Doubleclicks to their next gig. I resist the broken systems. That's kind of my thing. So if anything is broken, I'm going to be resisting it or possibly fixing it or transforming it. I'm also romantic and sweet, and I am a 4, which is almost full lasers. So I'm very technically skilled.
Hello, Thelma.
Hello, Buck, Brian, Buck,
You can call me Buck.
Buck.
Please, call me Brian.
Oh no.
Let's never speak again.
Rich?
Oh, and Thelma uses she, her.
Oh,
Great.
Our driver's name.
So good. I'm going to be playing Ronald McDonald. You can call me Ronnie. I'm the caterer here on our tour, and so I always travel with my chef's knives. I've got my apron that says hot stuff on it. I don't really like getting outside my comfort zone, so I mostly just make macaroni and cheese. I'm a really big chicken, and maybe someday I'll try something new. Maybe.
Sounds fake to me.
I'm a 3
makes
because I couldn't decide.
Aubrey's-ish.
Aubrey's it.
And thanks, Boss Ass MX.
Mix.
Boss Ass.
I'm sure it's Bo Sass. Don't you think?
Boss Ass.
Besides!
Thank you. Zach.
Hey y'all, I'm Noisy Devin. Noisy Devin is the sensitive badass roadie for the Doubleclicks. I got some extra guitar strings, a belt buckle, it's also a bottle opener, and a tape measure that is not a tool. It's my personal item. My goal is to find an IPA that I finally like, cause dang it, they're too hoppy for me most of the time. And Noisy Devin uses he, him pronouns.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm sorry. Ronnie does as well.
Yeah. It feels like being noisy is not like a great characteristic in a roadie.
Well, I don't know why they call me Noisy Devin. That's something my friends call me.
I love it.
Oh yeah, and Noisy Devin is a 2, which is full Aubrey's.
Keep all the noise in the roadie, none of the noise in the cable.
There we go. Oh.
Sam Leve.
Hi. I'm Clifton. Clifton Ford. You can call me Cliff. I'm a security guard. I'm gay as hell. Gayer. Yeah, could be gay. It is Pride Month. Pride was a riot. And I have at least 3 rainbow items on my person at all times in honor thereof. I'm pretty new to the crew, actually. I used to work heavy metal gigs. It's a lot of shit. God, the way those flowers bit those blood carrots. But I'm hoping things are gonna be different here working with the Doubleclicks. It'll be softer, it'll be safer. And hopefully I'll find true love. Happy Pride.
Oh my god.
Not undercut at all by the snoring puppy.
I feel supported as a performer.
They have Harold the puppy snoring away.
Some 6 Snorri harmonies over
It's
there.
right
great.
over there.
Double click. Can I do a double clicks anecdote every once in a while?
Yeah.
We did do a live stream once where someone was sleeping in the small room where we were trying to live stream and snoring.
Slipstream.
Yeah, it was just the 2 of us in a room with a sleeping person. That person is not allowed to be in the room with us when we live stream anymore. It was really good though.
They had just gotten done with a dental appointment.
No,
Yeah.
no.
No,
Who's
it
Reg?
was not
We
right.
can just say if it
I don't
was
really
Reg.
remember.
Who's Reg?
Oh, I didn't specify that Cliff uses they them pronouns, but they do. Because I do. Because remembering things is hard for me.
I've seen the show.
Done.
Whoa.
I just mean you usually
Laser
say
has come
that
directly from my throat, and I'm looking forward to the beginning of this stream.
What I want is to have a really big feud with you, Sam, and that's why we've invited you here today.
Oh my goodness.
Oh dear.
Oh no!
Okay.
That was Buck talking.
Let's go.
All right. Fractured Avatar sends a reroll to the table.
Okay.
All right. So.
All right.
Send it to Laser.
Okay. I know what these are for. Thanks. Keep them coming.
We come in as the Doubleclicks tour arrives in Okie Arizona. You have booked a gig at a venue. What should we call the venue?
In Okie Dokie, Arizona.
Uh-huh.
It's the Not So Good Lounge.
The Not So Good Lounge.
Listen, I booked it. They have a great indie on the Move page. Okay, so that's why I booked it here.
It's actually not so good.
Yeah, I sort of called them to get like what sort of tech setup they had, and they just sent me back an email saying what. And I sort of replied to that, so we're gonna be very much flying by the seat of our pants in this one, y'all.
And you show up and you start unloading the equipment and start checking out facilities you have to work with to cook and
Oh, I get facilities? Well, I was just going to set up my little tent.
and I guess in this case you get a sink and a hot plate.
Whoa. Oh,
Microwave.
that's real nice of everybody. All right.
I'm doing threat assessment.
Yes, you're doing. Yeah, you're casing the joint, looking for security factors. And
A couple
Bus
suspicious-
is overheating, so I'm gonna have to go fix that pump.
fixing the broken buses.
I will be just checking in with everybody. Hi, everybody. I'm Buck Big Time. I'm here to make sure that everything is going to go smoothly. Here's my card. Here's my other card. And yeah, the Doubleclicks are a great band.
You must be the agent.
Yes, I'm Buck.
Old guy steps out behind you. Hi, I'm Corey. Corey, not so good.
Excellent. Oh, is this your place then?
Well, yeah. that not so good was my father. But,
Oh, excellent.
Now I'm in charge.
Well, I'd love to tell you all of the great things about the Doubleclicks. They're just so goddamn cute, and their songs are so adorable that you just want to talk down to them.
Well, I wouldn't argue with that, I guess.
Yes. Adorable. The word I would use is adorable.
Adorable.
Yes.
Well, we do happen to have a problem, though. While I agree with that, they
Yes.
are absolutely adorable, and I was expecting to sell many tickets to the event.
Yes.
We have strangely not sold a single ticket.
But all of the press outreach I did to the many different Twitter accounts of influencers here in Okidoki, Arizona. What happened?
I tell you what. Let's roll to see what happened.
I love it.
Buck, you are a Lasers character. It's 5. This is something you are an expert in because it's like right up your alley as an agent. So you can roll 3.
All right.
As Lasers roll, you are trying to roll beneath your number.
I got 3 successes.
3 successes.
Whoa!
Yeah.
The most lasers roll indeed.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, there was just a barrage of interest. We got all kinds of questions from all the townsfolk. Everybody was really excited about coming. And then suddenly, just nothing. Frankly, it's a little suspicious. We haven't seen anybody up here in quite a while from the town.
At the venue at all.
Yeah.
So you would say this is not my fault, and I should still get 10% of my work.
Well, I cannot actually guarantee that yet, but I don't know. What I would say is if we could get a little bit more information about what happened and actually assess blame, then, we can work that out then.
Excellent.
So I need to put the stuff back on the bus, or are we sort of staying here? Or are we going
No,
somewhere
we're absolutely
else?
going to have a show.
Okay.
We have promised that we are doing 52 shows this month.
Okay,
so we are not going
I'm
to
gonna keep the stuff off the
Okay.
bus.
Yes.
Recon is required. I'll look, see if this was some sort of threat.
Yeah, see if maybe everyone in the town was assassinated or
What?
something. That would do it. You said it's been real quiet around here lately?
It's Arizona. We can rule nothing out.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna make some soup.
I think the bus is running now
okay.
if we need to go into town or...
Let's go into town. I have flyers that I can hand out.
Hold
Aye,
on.
sir.
Just put this cello down. Put this keyboard cat down. That's all the thing. Oh, wait, no, put this guitar down. Put this smaller guitar down. Yep, okay, I'm good. Now we can go.
do we need us all to go? Because I'm making this very not.
We're gonna need snacks.
Okay, I'll be in the tent. I'll cook in the tent. Set it up in the back of the van. All right.
Thank you.
You don't need to bring the tent into the van, bud.
I need some space.
Oh, all right.
If I see quick movements from outside of my cooking
Very
area.
distractible.
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
face the back of the bus.
There are cars out there.
All right.
So
Oh my
while you're all
gosh.
getting set up, I'll say we'll have Buck and Cliff went in and briefed the Doubleclicks on the situation.
Okay.
And the
Don't point at me.
Doubleclicks-
I'm not the Doubleclicks.
No.
I'm Brian.
yeah.
You can call me.
Where
Buck.
are they,
Yeah,
by
You
the
and I
way?
are briefing the double point.
Yeah.
Yeah, the two of you.
Oh,
are
the
briefing
Doubleclicks are far too important to be here right now. They're preparing in their Holiday Inn Express.
That's
Yeah,
right.
they're getting ready for game night.
Yes.
Tonight's tabletop gaming. You know how hard it can be to get the whole group together on a single
Yes.
night. So
They're back in their hometowns playing D&D. They will helicopter in for the gig every night. That is what they do.
they have legally authorized you to go out and represent them in the solution to whatever this conflict may raise. They have.
They're
offered-
very hands
You
off.
are their
Yes.
legal representative, sir.
Well, not entirely hands off.
Oh.
They gave you some instructions and advice on your way out. So the first thing they said is your stories have power. So over the course of the game, everybody's got to come up with one good story from the road and work it in somewhere. Just something that's happened to you on tour with the Doubleclicks or on another tour. Just good story from the road to any effect you want, and find a place for it. They also think music is important, so they encourage you to improvise quick songs and tunes and ditties should the mood strike you in any way you'd like. When you return, they're going to expect a full report on everything that went on. So we're going to ask Laser there to be ready to improvise a little ditty of
Great.
the adventure.
Oh, God. Great. I will remember everything that happens.
I'll help you.
Great. Everyone will help me.
Yeah, everyone is
I
at
love
your
to help.
disposal.
That's a terrifying face you're making, sweetie.
I'm just in character. That's
Okay,
all. This
great.
is not me. No, I'm very confident about this.
Crossed fingers are legally binding, right?
Cross fingers are legally
I will
binding.
certainly help.
In Arizona, we'll have to roll for it.
No gods, no masters, no laws, Arizona.
Yeah, that's right. It's like Mad Max. It's like,
Hi, Mom.
Oh yeah, our mom's in Arizona. Are we staying with the Doubleclicks mom?
no, the Doubleclicks are staying.
Oh,
That
that's
makes
where they are.
sense.
Yeah.
You're staying in,
A red roof inn.
yeah, a Red Roofing.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Yeah. They're very inexpensive.
But good enough. The Doubleclicks wouldn't put you in something terrible. They would never do that.
No. And it's very unlikely someone will open our door at 8 a.m. trying to fix our air conditioner at a red roof. Of course not. It will never happen.
Well, that's
Sounds bizarrely
that's-
specific, and so I'm sure due to its specificity, it will never happen. It is too statistically improbable.
but also
Thank you.
that's the only time you can fix an air conditioner.
That's a good point.
It's the only time they are open
It's
spiritually to being fixed.
They have to be near people who landed at the airport at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Yes, so that's it's a story from the road. There you go.
Okay,
We'll
that
have
counts. You got yours?
No, that's the Doubleclick story. That's not Buck's story.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, you are, after that, authorized to go, and I assume you are all on the bus and you head down to Okie Dokie.
With a tent set up inside the bus.
Yes.
Good.
Cooking is an
Yeah.
intense occupation.
Yeah.
Very good.
Please don't knock on the
Very
tent.
good.
Sam puns, in effect.
New friends here. I like the security guard.
What are you cooking?
It was like a beer and cheese soup, but there's no beer in it, so it's just a cheese soup. It's mostly just cheese that's been kind of soupified.
Sort of queso.
I
A
respect that.
little, yeah, I think so.
But not spicy.
Like a very drinkable queso.
All right.
Casi queso.
Yeah.
All right, that's
It's lightly seasoned, but hearty. You know, because it's
Lightly
just cheese.
seasoned on like white people scale or like actual.
No,
seasoning
lightly
scale?
seasoned on the Ronnie scale, which
Okay.
is way over here.
Okay.
It's this end.
You looked at seasoning once?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Salt.
Oh god.
Forgot the singular salt.
Pepper.
Salt.
A salt.
the bus comes to a rest in the town of Okie Dokie, and you open up the door, and everybody
I'm going to emerge, look around,
files out and looks around.
see what's
Okay.
there.
Excellent. I'm here to represent all of you, and I will do any communication on your behalf, but I have no expertise and will provide no help.
That
That
sounds
seems
about right.
absolutely in coherence with the role that we've established. For
Now,
you.
please contact me on my second BlackBerry today.
Sure.
I will
So
be
what's
using
the number for that?
that number is
Okay, hold on. Yeah, okay, I'm ready to go.
6.
6. Just 6?
Yeah, I programmed
Alright.
it into your phone. You just hold down the number 6.
When did you take my phone? All right, yeah. You
I do
did.
it while you're sleeping. I go through all of
Okay.
your information
Oh,
and I
okay.
organize it
Wow.
according to my
But you,
spreadsheet.
looks like you put your
It's a good
office
agent.
in there.
That's
That's
why you have to purge
Yeah.
all of your files,
Alright.
ideally through the Department of Defense. It's the only way to be sure.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, you look around.
Yes.
I'll say it's late afternoon, and the town, it's got like a real ghost town kind of feel to it. You don't see anybody on the streets. You don't see, any conspicuous signs of life right now. You know what? As a security agent, like why
Yes.
don't you do make a lasers roll?
This will be hilarious.
Yeah, it's something you should be an expert at.
It is.
So you should roll 3, and 4 is an Aubrey's character.
Yeah.
So it's 2.
And yet I succeed one.
1 success. Okay.
Thank you,
So-
double clicked dice.
Yeah, Doubleclicks dice, right?
I tweeted the merch link, by the way.
They're
Go
not as
find it.
cool as Norse Foundry dice, but they are ours.
Hush, they're double clicked dice, therefore they're the best. I will not be taking questions at this time. Please continue, right? Thank you.
Sam knows dice. Yeah. So 1 success. You sort of you look around and you think you hear like the sound of somebody yelling just very distantly coming from what looks like a boarded up nearby tavern.
All right, I'm going to put away my rainbow flower crochet back into my bag. And I'm going to investigate. It sounds like there might be an incident going on.
Sure. Clifford, just make sure that you're not dealing with a Coco Pelly.
I don't understand what that means.
Well, you know, sometimes you hear screaming, but down here in sort of the Arizona, New Mexico area, sometimes it's a Coco Pelly. That guy who plays the flute. And I don't sort of know anything else about him other than that. But I don't trust him.
I will keep an eye open for people screaming in response to the sound of flutes.
No, see, the flute is the screaming.
Oh,
Sort
so
of
a flute.
Pied Piper,
Right.
I believe.
Now it sounds like from what you're saying, they could use representation because they don't have a clear enough brand.
The Coco Pellet?
Yeah.
I think it's less about their representation and more that I maybe am not quite as informed on what they do. Do we have internet out here?
No.
Check if we'll see them look up with Coco Pellet real quick.
2G. I will continue to investigate while research is being conducted.
Yeah.
I'm going to go forth toward sounds of screaming.
Okay, now it turns out the Coco Pellet is a fertility deity, so probably not going to be a sort of malevolent spirit.
it's not. It's
Come on, screaming.
yeah, it's not going to be that. So you head toward towards the bar,
Yep.
and
Yep.
you can see that it's like most of the windows have been sort of boarded up from the outside, and while there are boards across the front door, they look like they have been boarded up from the inside.
So the whole lounge has been boarded.
Yeah.
Okay. Are the doors locked?
Yeah. I mean, you can't. You can barely get to the doors.
What's obstructing between me and the doors?
Boards.
Okay. I'm bored. I'll go back to the group.
Now that building doesn't appear to have very good branding. You can't even get inside.
I didn't attempt any sort of branding. If we have the appropriate iron available, I can give it a try.
Did you knock on the door?
There were too many boards. I attempted to interface with the doors in a meaningful way and immediately found myself blocked by
All right,
boards.
sure. Guess we could. Yeah.
Hi, Amy!
Amy.
Thanks, Amy.
Wow.
Did we knock on the boards?
I can...
I don't want to tell you how to do your job.
Okay, sounds good.
Hey everybody, I put some soup in some Ziploc bags just in case. There's some bread in there too. In case we get hungry. We're going somewhere?
Liquefied cheese in a bag?
We got,
Yep.
yeah.
And
What
also
Ronnie's
bread.
saying is
Yep.
he brought us bags of liquid cheese.
And
And what else?
little tiny pairs of safety scissors so you can just like cut off the corner and...
Oh,
Oh,
excellent.
sure, like icing cheese into our mouth?
Yeah!
And you hear a voice calling from inside, like from between like the boards, being like, "Did you say you have soup?"
Mostly.
Only in the loosest possible meaning of the word.
Oh, hello. We are the team behind the Doubleclicks, and we would love to invite you to come to a concert tonight.
Doubleclicks. Oh yeah, they're playing up at the Not So Good Lounge.
Yes.
Uh,
I can offer you a free drink ticket if you purchase a CD.
well, hang on. Let me hang on.
We have download cards.
Oh, okay. Wait, hang on. And then you hear some whispering on the other end, and it sounds like a couple of people whispering to each other. And then comes back and you hear someone saying, "Do you see anything weird out there?"
Like a Coco Pelly?
I
Because
don't-
apparently he's also a trickster god and a god of music and a fertility god.
Oh.
So I don't see him, but that don't mean for sure that he's not here.
So
I look to the person with a thermos of magic tea, a person with 3 blackberries, a person with soup in a bag, and a person going on about a cocoa pellet.
Y'all
And I
got
say there's
Coco
nothing
Pellet here?
weird out here.
Just the advanced team. That's it.
Nothing
Every
weird
day
out here.
well, there is some kind of a monster out there. We all actually wanted to go to the big Doubleclick show. Not that we will not take your discount, but
We have t-shirts in size small and 3XL.
oh no, that'll do nicely.
Okay.
Well, there's something out there, and well, everybody's kind of afraid right now. Nobody exactly knows what it is, so
What
we...
did it do someone? Do something?
Yeah, to do someone or something?
Well,
Has it performed anyone or anything?
it has not done someone,
Okay.
as far as I know. It has been seen, in the night. Nobody can quite figure out what it is.
Okay.
I gotta
It
get
just seems dangerous.
I'm gonna squeeze myself through these boards.
Dangerous?
Just gonna pull them apart.
What kind of danger?
I don't know, just like, a weird, monstery danger.
Is it like ominous and intimidating?
Yes.
Okay,
all those things.
okay.
Look, we scare
heard that
easily
before.
here in Okie Dokie because things are usually,
This is a smart town.
okie-dokie.
Okay, I like
Lean.
this. I agree.
I lean in to Buck. It could be a monster. It could be the next big thing.
You're so right. I've been
Okay.
looking to get into heavy metal, and I know you have contacts within that industry.
Well, where'd you go?
What's it to you?
Clifford?
You don't want to.
Clifford, here's your knitting.
You don't want to
Clifford,
go
get
there.
out
You
your
don't want to
knitting.
go there. You don't want.
Clifford, get out your knitting and calm down. I know when you get like this.
Listen, I worked my fair share of metal gigs back in the day. You gotta be real careful before you just ask someone about their experience with metal on the
It's
road.
the mosh. Get out of the mosh. Get out of the mosh!
Okay, breathe in. Breathe in.
They were
breathe out.
children! Children!
You ever been to a baby metal
Knit
concert?
2. Pearl 1. Knit 2.
Is it
Pearl
a
1.
metal
Calm back down.
concert for babies?
No, baby metal is specifically the genre name for, I'm trying to think. It's 3 young Japanese ladies, as I understand it, have a metal band.
They're very good.
They call their genre baby metal.
Sure.
But man, there's so many children in those mosh pits.
Oh.
And their bones are so small.
Okay. Do they need representation?
I think that's an international thing. I'm not exactly sure. I assume they have it already. So there's a monster out here that we should be afraid
There
of?
is, but this is actually a fascinating conversation. Are you a musical agent type?
Yes,
Huh.
I am. And I have many good clients that keep me very busy, but also I have lots of time in my schedule for making 10% of any amount of money.
Huh. Well, we've been looking to book somebody as a co-headliner for the big They Might Be Giant show that's coming up.
I have no one that will match with that. I'm
All
sorry.
right. All right.
Well-
Well, if you hear of anything, and it's like,
Don't even play with me like that, Rick. You don't even know. This is so close.
well, I'll tell you what. If you'll figure out our monster problem, I'll happily book any band that you'll recommend to me, whoever they might be.
Okay, excellent.
This sounds like the stuff of monster.
Oh, sorry. Here's my business card.
And your other one.
Okay, just
Through
sucks
the-
through the door,
And here's my other one.
or it's like through the cracks in the board. It's a bit like, huh? These are okay. Do you get these done at Kinko's or what?
I have a special person
Huh,
who does them because I need a lot of different business cards for my various different clients and jobs.
All right, well, good luck with the monster.
Is there space? Any space to hide in there?
Yeah,
Is there hiding space?
Ronnie's trying to been squeezing through these planks
Yeah.
for the last 5
It
minutes
just,
or so.
I can't, you got them in there really tight.
I said good day to you, sir.
Ronnie, it's gonna be okay. Get back on the bus.
Are you
It's a
trying to
monster
break
here.
in or?
No, I'm just a little bit, not well.
I can let you roll for it if you want to see if you want to.
Yes.
Okay, make that would be on the Aubrey side of things. So you want to roll over your number. You are an Aubrey-ish character.
I can't wait for you to rip the bunch of wood off of the
You're a really good
hiding
chicken.
citizen.
So
That's
fleeing
true.
in terror, yeah, it's probably like right.
Oh,
up
this
your
is
alley.
up my alley. All
Yeah,
right, I like this.
You can roll 3. You're trying to roll over your number.
2.
2.
I have 2 successes.
Yeah, you start pulling boards like right off the door, and you hear the voice from inside being like, "No, God, please,
Please, I just need. There's a monster out here. Did you hear? Because you told us. And
Yeah, I know. I mean, but that's you got to go take care of the monster. Isn't that what the Doubleclicks do? They fight evil,
Here.
or did I hear that wrong?
Ronnie, can
Oh,
I
they
talk to you
do.
real
They
quick?
do fight evil.
okay.
Those are the main components of their brand. They're very cute. They fight evil, and they love tabletop games.
Yeah,
Seven
that's
enough
what it
soup
said
for
on the
this.
website.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen,
Okay.
this monster, it's almost certainly a Cocoa Pebble. It's She's not a sort of violent sort of monster. So
Okay,
don't
okay.
worry about it. Also, you want to be on the fast bus if a monster shows up, not inside of a house. Still got to board it up.
Oh my god. All right. It's just, I guess I wasn't thinking very clearly.
I'll leave it to Thelma. She'll get you out of here.
All right. Let me help you with those boards. Just grab the boards and start pulling them back close.
Yeah, we
So
gotta
you gotta
put these
push some
boards
soup
back.
in there for
Yeah.
them?
Here you go.
Thank you,
Here's
sir.
my soup.
Thank you, everybody. Oh
I mean-
my god, yeah.
We'll need to hang on to some of that in case we need to summon her. Super Beatrice.
You're right. We'll get ready for the special batch.
Now, hold on a second.
How do
I
we?
feel bad because we asked her to do. She's sort of like much more powerful than all of us, and like has a lot of things to do.
Sure.
So we can summon her for sure, but shouldn't we like, I don't know, call her before we just sort of like yank her into this plane of existence?
And remind me
Well,
what?
yeah, you don't just say Beatrice, Beatrice, Beatrice.
No, there's a huge
There's
soup
a
ritual here.
A soup-related ritual for
Yeah,
us.
yeah,
Yeah.
sort of
For
soup
super-
summoning.
yeah.
We've just decided that's kind of how that rule
Yeah.
works.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Super
We,
signage.
we could call first.
So yeah,
I love you, Sam.
So you were standing and the sun is beginning to go down, and the streets are pretty empty. The bus is nearby. How do you wanna do this?
I'm obviously going to begin arming my crew and instructing them in various staking related maneuvers. No, not a stake like a food. Nope. You need it. Here's
ready.
Use the wooden one.
Okay.
Use the wooden
So what
one.
do we use the meat for then?
Bait.
Oh, got it.
Oh, I don't want it to go to waste, so that's good.
Cliff,
Good.
make a lasers roll.
Yeah.
You can roll.
Hilarious.
You can roll 3.
Yeah.
You want to roll under your number.
That's
The
3
exact
sixes.
wrong. The absolute most wrong. The perfect wrong.
But
Wow.
it's pretty. It's
The
very
all
pretty,
the
Rob.
way wrong.
So
I rolled kitty, dinosaur, paper, elephant. It's the most wrong roll.
You did it.
They
I
give
win.
you instructions about
this is
staking,
perfect.
but it might as well. It's just in one ear, out the other. Y'all just kind of nodding, and kind of nothing sticks. So
Got it.
I think they've really got it.
yeah, I mean,
Okay.
you do
Alright.
think
So I-
that.
Yeah.
I feel prepared.
Use the side of it. And
Yeah,
you,
no, the flat end.
You use the
sort
flat
of go
end.
and you push.
and you push
push
on their
away.
hands. That's the
You push
vital
it,
part.
You take it and
Sure.
you push on the hand.
Instinct will come in the moment.
Hands are
I
weak.
think we're making real progress here.
Yes, excellent.
You got
Got
it,
it.
Thelma?
I mean, they say it's a monster. A lot of times people will say it's a monster
When really.
when really they're just looking for love.
That was okay.
Or
That's in the corner.
I'm sorry, I'm a
possible.
romantic.
Yeah, huh?
No,
so
no, I
I'm
mean,
always
it's,
holding out hope.
it's fine. That's cool.
Do you think we'll get paid for killing the monster?
Who said anything about killing?
I really should have asked about that.
this is sort of like, I mean, you're working on commission, yeah?
Yeah.
So if no one goes to this concert, you're getting 10% of the squat. So in that sense, you will get paid for sort of
Yeah.
rectifying the situation.
Devin, I'm not going to compliment you because I don't want you to think you deserve a promotion, but you are very helpful.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for that. I feel seen in this moment, in this interaction.
Yeah. Now you're still making $12 a day. Just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Wait, you're making 12.
How much are you making? Sorry, it's very important to be upfront about how much. We need to have
That's
this conversation
absolutely
right
true,
now.
yeah.
How much are you making? I'm making 12. Now I give some of that back, so I'm making 8. But on paper, I'm making 12.
Well, you have to pay to see the Doubleclicks show. I give you a discounted ticket.
Sure.
It's only $4.
Right.
Yeah.
That's an agent.
So I get to see every show for only $4, which is great. How much are you making?
I mean, I'm making 9.
Okay, so that's a little more, but also a little less. So I don't know.
Yeah,
how
but they're
to
also
feel
not
about that.
charging me on the
You see the
discounted
show
ticket.
for free, or
Yeah.
you're buying the whole ticket?
Well, because if you just are there at the front door, then you are
you're not
seeing
seeing the show. Really?
I'm not seeing the show, but I am
Okay.
hearing the show, and I can almost see Laser's blue hair from there.
Yeah, I mean you can see it.
And while you're talking, off in the distance, you hear what sounds like the whinny of a horse. Just
No.
sort of.
It's a flute.
And
Nay, it's worse.
oh, Okay, Sam Hunt. Definitely let us.
No, let's get back to the main story. We have to hoof it over there.
Oh, God.
No, please, this tale is so compelling.
We have to.
We have to take it by the reins.
Do you need to sing about it, Sam?
Stop stalling
can't.
and get to the
Okay.
thing. Did it go well?
That
It
was
just
that
for
was
you.
real good. I
Yep,
really
yep, yep.
It was
appreciated
just
that.
for you.
Yeah. What did you
Oh, I
say?
got you.
No.
Stallion.
No.
Somebody gif it for me later.
So yeah, and you look off and way down the road as the sun is setting, with it silhouetted against the setting sun, you see something sort of standing threateningly and
The thing that made the horse
Okay.
noise.
presumably.
Are we gonna go try and investigate that? I don't know what our job is, but if we do, like, just to make me feel better, can we just like all walk down the street in like one line and someone like whistles a slightly Western
Oh,
theme?
you want to do a?
Yeah. Oh, there. I'm already feeling better. Thank you.
I was going to go for sort of a Jets and Sharks kind of vibe.
I'm gonna
I mean, musical theater is a little closer to my personal culture.
You want that one?
If we can, yes.
I wrote it a sort of what's it called? A high school production of West Side Story once.
Mm-hmm.
Watch out!
All right, I'm ready.
We'll do the whole walk
And we
in a line.
slow-mo.
Yeah, now I'm
walk
ready
to
to
that.
amble. Mhm.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, right?
Absolutely our badass slow-mo
You're
walk.
doing that, yeah, that badass.
Some more tumbleweeds coming
Come on.
I've got the headlights behind us, so we're kind of shadowing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that shape sort of, it almost seems to take notice of you from a distance, and as you get closer, like, you can see it is, it's not a horse. You can't quite make out what it is, silhouetted by the sun as it is. But whatever it is, it sort of sees you sort of coming, and it sort of backs off and disappears just down a rise.
Hey!
What?
It's gone.
Wait!
Came all this way.
Devin, do you want to sing to it and see if it'll come out?
Do I want to? Yes. To sing to that thing that's not quite a horse, see if it'll come back?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I really do.
Okay.
And this is not what I normally do because I'm a roadie,
No, I'm always in
But
the
I have
tent.
a sort of song in my heart.
All right, let's hear it.
Not quite a horse. Come back to me now. I don't know if you're a deer or some sort of weird cow, but you're not quite a horse. Certainly not here. Not quite a goat. Not a steer. You're not a bird. You got 4 legs. You ran so guys, I gotta stop. I'm a roadie. I'm out of my lane. You
Did it
think
work?
that's the thing that scared everyone away? Because if that's true, this town's full of platinum grade wimps.
You know what? It definitely worked. Let's see like what level it worked at. Roll. You're making an Aubrey's roll. You want to roll over your number. Your number is 2.
That's a
Yeah.
Yes, 3
Ooh.
successes.
3 successes. Okay. And yeah, all of a sudden that shape appears again on the horizon, listening and sort of seems a little moved by the music and walks back and goes. You hear it goes. I'm not a horse. Ah.
yeah. I'm sorry, and I kneel and I say, Coco Pelli. So nice to finally meet you.
And it walks closer to you, and what you see, there is it's kind of a person. You would think a person wearing a giant mouse costume, but it has kind of like a happy face emblazoned like on the butt.
How much do you know about electronic music?
Very little.
This is Dead Mouse.
Oh, really?
This is the artist Dead Mouse.
Oh my.
It's Dead Mouse 5.
This is Dead
Dead
Mouse
Mouse
5. I've only seen it written. I wasn't sure how it's
I know, no, it happens to all. There's all of us have that journey.
No, that's
Mr.
not.
Mal 5.
Yes.
I'm
No,
so
that's
sorry.
not what it is. Oh God.
You're not who? Sorry, who are you?
And do you need representation? I can increase your profit margins quite a bit. and all it takes is 15% of everything you make. I'm Buck. You can call me Brian.
Y'all, I think we're coming on a little strong. My name is Thelma. I use she, her pronouns. What's your
Oh
name?
man, Thelma's the one that
Can't
keeps giving me
tell you.
random
That's
directions
Very
now.
good. Oh
That
my
was really
goodness.
nice.
I thought you'd get it. I can't. If I tell you, it ruins it.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
We just don't want to assume anything, so we'd rather you
No,
have
no,
a chance
no.
to
I see.
introduce
And-
yourself.
No,
then
no,
from
no.
behind
This
you-
is-
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
I see what's happening here, right? So he's in a costume, but it's a very inside joke costume, and if he has to tell us,
Yes.
and if he has to tell us, then it ruins it. Okay.
Okay.
Can you
okay.
describe, the costume one more time? It's a mouse costume?
Yeah, it's a mouse costume, and it's it's clearly it's homemade, so it's a little non-specific, just mouse.
Sure.
and
With a happy-
and it's got like a happy face symbol, kind of on the butt or the upper.
So it's like
Mouse butt.
My Little Pony, Mouse Little Pony.
And then from
Oh.
behind you, you hear like this like voice like yell out, and it's just like, "Don't tell them a thing!" And you turn around, and standing on the rise, there's another person, and they're wearing a giant egg costume, and like they got like a deer stalker on.
Right.
A deer what on?
A deer
like a
stalk. It's a
Sherlock
Sherlock
Holmes
Holmes hat.
Oh, thank you.
An investigate.
Investigate.
Egg-
Investigate.
egg-
No,
It's
there's,
like
there's
egg or-
no
Investigate.
reptile with a vest.
Sure.
That would be where I'd expect the investigators. to
Yeah,
be.
no, you're right. You're right. You're
That
absolutely
makes sense.
right.
That's a
We
good.
gotta figure this out. Alright, it's a Sherlock Holmes hat, but it's an egg.
Detective.
Detective.
Detective. Are you a detective?
No, I'm not a
Okay,
demon.
okay.
It's really
alright.
hard.
This is a lot
Have
better.
you
I thought you were
considered
just a
becoming one?
scary
It's very
horse.
brand.
Are you two together?
Well, I mean, we are part of the same gang. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why we all have the same voice as the bartender.
I mean, there's a
Yeah,
great
he's,
mouse.
We are part of the same gang.
There's got to be something.
He's a deep English voice, the egg.
Ooh.
And then from behind him, you hear, "Hey, where are the Doubleclicks?" And you turn around, and a third one steps out of the shadows, and he's dressed like Rorschach from The Watchmen, except he's wearing a lab coat instead of like a trench coat.
Okay,
It's
now
got like a-
I got one of these.
Okay.
One of these is Benedict. I think that's Eggs Benedict
Oh,
Cumberbatch.
that's
right
very
there.
good.
yeah.
I got you. I know who
Solid.
you
Very
are.
good.
The one in the back's got a Rorschach. Okay, sorry. You got a
Rorschach and lab coat.
Rorschach lab coat, but what? A Rorschach
Lab coat, not a trench coat.
Okay.
Mhm.
Doctor.
And there's a mouse happy.
Egg
butt.
Benedict Cumberbatch just like, "Oh my God, this changes everything. Wow, huh? Somebody."
All right.
I'm
take it
sorry,
easy.
are you all,
Wow.
are you all part of a
Did it.
gang where everyone's wearing costumes that no one else gets?
As a matter of fact, we are.
Are your costumes thematically consistent with each other, or just all puns?
No, they're just all puns.
All right.
Okay, hold on.
That's
no,
how we
we
like
still
it.
have the mouse. The happy mouse.
Yeah. So there might be something on Squeak there to work with.
Don't tell us.
Rodent, butt. Smile, butt.
What's the smiley
Smile,
butt?
but I'm a mouse. Did I get it?
That seems pretty good to
All
me.
right. I think I got 2 of them so far. Now I just gotta get the third one.
What do we got? We have some like a psychology lab. Psychology.
Are you?
This
are
is
you-
why my GMs know better than to give me puzzles in
So-
some kind of role-playing game. I'm terrible at them.
Do you wear these costumes all the time? Or are you preparing for Halloween?
No, after each one of us was, failed to be recognized at our respective Halloween costumes, we swore to keep these costumes on until the day that somebody understood them.
Okay.
So it's
Awesome.
sort
How's
of like
showering
a
been in that time?
self-imposed curse. Is what it's sounding like?
Yes, it's
That's the most real kind of curse.
it's the
That's-
burden we carry.
We all
I
give
feel
ourselves
that-
curses every day, and we fight against them.
I'm glad you
Sensitive badass.
I'm glad you fixed the egg costume because that seems like that'd be the warmest one to wear.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
no, I mean the
Yeah,
mouse.
that's
Yeah,
one out of
you're wearing
that.
the hat and everything, yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
All right.
Although the mouse.
with a
I think the mouse is
smile.
the next priority, thermodynamically speaking.
Right. Okay.
Lab coats are actually very airy.
Do you two
and
need any soup while we sort this out?
Would
I
it be
mean,
helpful?
mice
if-
like cheese, so.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I mean,
Good-
except,
yeah.
wearing the mouse costume doesn't make you a mouse,
Soup.
but.
Yeah.
and the Rorschach with the lab coat shakes his head and says no, and
What?
How
What?
do you not want soup? It's cheese soup.
The mouse with the happy face says cheese soup. Yeah, I would love some cheese soup.
Oh, okay. That's
Oh.
good. That's really great. I just want to make sure everybody's happy. So here you go.
Sam
Like-
just realized that's called fondue.
Oh yeah, we got bags of fondue.
That's real good. It's real good. Just snip, with these little safety scissors. I need those back. I don't have that many of
I
them.
mean, don't get me wrong. If someone handed you a bag of cheese, you would not be expected to say, "Oh, fondue."
I don't know what you'd be
Fondue to you,
expected to do in that situation.
I would hand it back.
To take the cheese, the fondue, and to put it, but it can't, really eat it because the costume blocks it. It's like,
Well, if it stays in there long enough, it'll like cool down and harden. And
That's
there's
not
some bread
good.
in there. It'll just be like a
You
big
don't want
cheesy
that.
sandwich. Yeah.
Can I ask you a question? Are you I want it to be good for you when someone guesses it, but are you a specific mouse or a mouse in general?
I'm a specific mouse.
Okay.
Is it like?
I would have
do
done
beanie
better,
babies
but I
have
made
a
this
smiley
costume on
face on
short
the butt?
notice,
Is it
but
beanie
I still
babies?
think the pun's
Okay,
clear.
huddle up. What
What's
mouse
the
is
happy
doing now?
button?
Mickey,
Stuart Little.
Minnie,
Chuck E. Cheese.
Whoa.
But-E
Ratatouille.
cheese,
Ratatouille.
Rat-a-tat.
Well, no, it's a mouse. Sorry,
Happy
Yeah.
I am going to jump in here. Those
Oh.
are
The
separate.
Great
Yeah, that's a
Mouse
good point, good point.
Detective. The great.
Fievel.
That was
Fievel?
we went with that.
Fievel and
I did.
And it makes and again, it looks at you and it makes a neighing sound.
Oh, he made a.
I
He made
can't do
a.
a neighing
Why
sound.
do we think you're a horse?
He's a
You know what
pony.
one
He's
sounds
like
like.
he's got the cutie mark of a My Little
It's a
Pony.
cutie mark.
Okay.
Oh.
Mouse, little pony. My little mousy.
Stuart Little Pony.
Oh,
Oh, dang!
That's good.
now we got all three.
And it pulls the head off and starts eating the soup. Just
Oh, there you go. Yeah,
Wow,
good
wow,
word. Wow.
Now it looked just now like you were using a fork. I will remind you that there is no fork
It's a
involved.
bag.
with
no,
this.
it's just using its
There's
fingers.
bread. There's bread.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Soften
Okay.
that up.
Don't
Oh, right,
forget
with the bread, yeah.
Now we just need to set this gentle soul free from his self-imposed prison.
Now
Yeah,
he
so it
is a
makes-
Dr. Rorschach. He
Yeah.
is a test.
He also seems angrier at us than the other
He used
two.
a Rorschach-
Yeah,
the
there's
thing
Yeah,
something-
I'm getting.
something-
I'm angry,
Rorschach
get it.
test.
Mr. Rorschach test, just straight up. That wouldn't make sense. That would be
Psychology, therapy, doctor.
Eventually I'm going to have to pull the plug on this. I can't give you the, for the rest of the time to get. Oh wait, no, he's probably got a Rorschach voice.
Hi, people
Can't
yelling
do it
the
the
answer in
rest of
chat,
the
I'm
time.
sure.
Yeah, I know. I like this.
Come on. I'll admit
Ink.
mine is the most difficult to penetrate, but it's worth it if you get there. I don't know.
Yes, Sam?
You're right.
Anything you want to say?
Is there something we can do with Inkblot? Just extrapolate, get a little more abstract with
Lab,
this.
ink, doctor, interpretation.
Do we think it's actually Rorschach? He did give us that.
Should we ask
Rorschach doesn't
Maximilian?
Oh, but you have to roll laser feelings to do that.
Oh, okay.
Perhaps one of us can see whether textually we are smart at these
Yeah,
by rolling.
yeah.
Can we
I
do
do
that
have a-
classic D&D roll for the answer?
Sure.
Rolling the investigation check.
No, I have a large
nominate.
Rolodex, and I am an
Nominate.
unstoppable force. So I'm just gonna start going through my phone. I save every fictional character's name in my phone, just in case.
To call them.
That's why I have so many blackberries, because there's a finite RAM limit.
Yeah.
So can I start?
And
Can I
you-
roll to find out?
Yeah, let's call that.
For a clue, at least,
No,
yeah.
I want it, but
That would be an Aubrey's role because it's I think
Well,
like
damn.
diplomacy.
Oh,
related,
whether it-
like how far their social contract
well.
is social contracts.
So then,
construct.
perhaps I can help by looking through and seeing if anything sparks my intuition. It sort of the associative thing by which these two fine folks actually found two of the answers, effectively and smartishly.
Sure.
Cool.
Yeah, you can help out. So you roll a help roll. We'll call that also an Aubrey's roll. You want to roll over your number. You are not an agent though, so you can roll 2.
Agent of Chaos, but that's about it. Get help.
Oh,
So I have one. So I roll 2.
so you can roll 4, I guess, because you are an agent. So you should theoretically be an expert at this.
Okay, you don't have to give me the answer. I'm looking for a clip.
Okay.
Here we go.
Come awkwardly over your shoulder.
All right. I did roll a 5.
You did roll a 5. All right.
And I got...
Yeah, your number is
there's the
5.
laser.
So there's a question. And you got.
I wanted to
5,
roll
14,
over my
14.
number, right?
This is laser's roll.
So I got all failures and a 5.
A 1 success.
Yeah, so that's 1 success. Okay, so
Look at it on the bright side.
But you got a
yeah,
backstage
suddenly,
pass. What are we calling it?
yes, the voice of Max the keyboard cat appears in the earpiece that you have been wearing this entire time. Yes, that meow, and then it goes meow meow. Do you have any questions for Max the keyboard cat?
Max, can you help me with the genre of reference I'm looking for this great Rorschach?
Yeah, this
I'll play Max theme music.
Okay, yeah.
You keep talking, this underscore.
this is kind of a toughie, but I'll give you this particular Rorschach's pun is referencing kind of a kid science education icon.
Oh, okay. So I bet it's
Okay, where is Bill Nye and Rorschach?
Will
How do you
Nye
put
the
that
Science
together?
Guy.
Well,
He has a freaking lab coat. Help me here.
well, your
like to sound
contacts
like this.
sparked that sparked them to say Bill Nye,
Yeah.
and then at that point, the Rorschach goes, enough is enough. He says, fine, you figured it out, but with consequence.
Oh.
Oh.
We did? What we figured out?
I'm Bill the End is Nigh science guy.
Oh,
Hey,
so
you!
much more.
Hey, you look at me right now. You set yourself up to be disappointed with this. I want you to look at me. I want you to look at me right now.
Very.
Noisy Devin's very upset right now because you sort of put yourself into it. Look at me right now.
You gave me a pop culture. How dare you?
I disagree, and with that he pulls from his coat this kind of grenade-looking thing, and he throws it to the ground.
Oh.
Gas explodes.
Okay.
Oh, okay. What do you want to do?
I jump on it.
Oh, you want to jump on it?
Yes.
Ooh.
Unquestionably,
Okay.
and with the alacrity of pre-Juice Captain America.
Oh.
Yeah, Clifford America right here.
Hey.
I understood that reference.
Yeah, I made one.
So, yeah, that is an Aubrey's roll because it's an action
Yeah.
roll, and you are a security
Yeah.
agent, so that is you can roll 3. It's
Yeah.
something you're an expert in. Your number is 2. You want to roll over your number.
1.
1. Success with consequence.
We
Okay.
have a lot of rerolls.
You do.
Yes, but success with consequence is also probably the best result right now.
Got it.
So I'm gonna make you re-roll that success.
Ooh.
Cool. There you go. Failure.
Failure.
It's not as good as a success. I mean, but you can make bad choices.
So you throw yourself at that
Yeah.
grenade incredibly bravely, but you miss by like a foot to the left, and the grenade just explodes.
Oh, I'm sorry, I bumped it with my foot. You jumped where it was when I kicked it.
You should have
You
jumped
did
where
good,
the
I did
grenade was
bad.
going to be.
It was up in his face because he did such an inscrutable costume that was.
No.
Everyone,
You've got
gas
the, if
spreads
you've had
out.
soup, you have a cheesy airbag.
and you all lose consciousness.
Oh no.
And in your collective unconscious, you dream of a majestic bird.
Yeah.
This is our dream ballet, Carrier Penguin Dream Ballet.
Maybe the most majestic of birds.
Yes.
The penguin. Spreading its wings majestically and soaring on currents of air through the clouds. The penguin swoops down and back up and down and back up with its majestic penguin cry. And then it sort of spirals slowly down, just kind of lazily, and it just eventually just surfs on its belly, like right along the ground in front of you, as you all stand there, just kind of in this kind of warm, comfortable place, and the penguin looks up at you and waves, and it's got like a little messenger cap on and a little messenger bag, and it reaches into its messenger bag, and it's got a bunch of messages from the people at home.
Yay!
And the first message is from Dark Nate, who says, "Welcome back, Tempting Fate. Welcome, distinguished guests, distinguished Sams, and our beloved leader, Buddy Everyman."
Yeah.
Yes, it's the character I play in the Super Beatrice video. Check that out on YouTube. It is.
Which has no soup summoning rituals. I have a lot of regrets about that.
No, you have openings for sequels.
Oh, excellent. The soup themed videos
Yeah,
coming very
developing
soon.
a tight
Super
game
Beatrice
over
to
here.
the
Or
Super
Beatrice.
Oh, it's a game show.
Super Beatrice in Soup or Beatrice. You have to discuss whether it's Soup or Beatrice.
Wait, you see two pictures.
It's very easy.
It's so hot right now.
And Perfect Kasuma, our friend Ali says, "Hi nerds, I love this Doubleclicks gameception and hope that y'all have the most fun tonight. Less than 3, less than 3, less than 3. P.S. This gold is completely dry, I swear. How dare you call me out like this?"
You know what you did.
And Aki, our friend Aki, says, "So happy to have the opportunity to be in chat with the Sunday crowd for the first time in a while, and to enjoy rich storytelling. My Sundays with Saving Throw Show are very precious to me. Be lasery, be Aubrey, and be awesome. Thank you, Aki. Aki's been on New Pantheon on the show.
See you on this side next week.
Very
Yeah.
cool.
With Sam here. And Orion Lightning says, "Thanks for all the music and the good times." Thank you, Orion.
That was a beautiful penguin song.
It really was. We gotta sample
Y'all did
that.
a great job.
That was really just fantastic work.
I know.
And Meaning of Night, speaking of fantastic work on penguins, who does our official carrier penguin, says, "Keep being awesome." Thank
You keep
and-
being awesome.
Yeah, everybody go check out the official carrier penguin at Tempting Fate RPG. And JJ Dane says, "Seems it's June again, so happy Pride and stuff, and also good night." Good night, JJ.
Hello, Bob JJ.
Yes, hello, VOD JJ. Thank you. Boss Ass Mix says, "Thanks Doubleclicks for great geeky music, and Sam and Laser for non-binary representation, and Richard for teaching me about math." This is Karina. I
Oh, that's
hope this isn't
awesome.
Weird.
Is that one of your students?
Yeah, that's so great.
Oh, wow.
That math.
Awesome.
Yeah, and for creating a great overall space for gaming. Thank you.
That's amazing.
And Lucille, our friend, says, "Bless this beautiful mess."
Correct.
Thank you, everybody. And with that, that carrier
mess
penguin
engines.
just sort of takes a couple of mighty leaps and spreads its wings, and like the wind just like sort of pulls up beneath it, and it just catches sort of like a paper bag, or a plastic bag, like floating in the wind, and just it's gonna a little higher and a little higher each time as it gets closer and closer, and like this sort of the stars behind it, and it just kind of disappears, and suddenly your eyes start to open.
Oh my god.
That was a very nice grenade.
And you are in a holding cell.
Not again.
Anybody dream about penguins?
No, I never dream. I just think about plans for how to get my clients better gigs. Call me Brian.
You dreamed about them too?
I had
It
a
was
dream.
so beautiful.
I just
You were
had a
so
dream about these
majestic.
big black and white pigeons.
Huh.
Pretty sure that's what it was.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
gonna start investigating this holding cell.
Okay, yeah, you look around and you can see that there's like just a whole row of them, a cell on each side, and you can't quite see into them, but you can hear some coughing sounds of people. You get the feeling
So this
that
is
there
open
are-
bar kind of structure?
Yeah.
Okay, is it a sliding door? Or is it a hinge?
It's a hinge, and yours is locked, and you're inside.
Okay.
Yours, and everybody's locked in their own.
Are they like bars?
Yeah.
I take out my tape measure and I measure the space between two bars. How big is it?
Yeah, like let's say 2 inches.
A
Okay.
narratively inconvenient distance.
Now, these bars are 2 inches apart. We're not going to be able to get through these bars. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Because I measured them and they're 2 inches apart.
Thank you for
Okay.
measuring them down.
Do any of these characters have long hair?
Yes.
Oh,
No.
yeah. Buck definitely has long hair.
Do any of these characters have long hair and a bobby pin?
I have a
Ooh.
bobby pin.
Oh yeah, Thelma.
Yep. Did you need a bobby pin?
I'm not the most adept at picking locks. That went
Oh, is that what you wanted?
it went horribly wrong at a previous gig,
I
but
mean, I could do it. We're
wow.
constantly
maybe I mean
I
you're
fixed-
really good at fixing.
Yeah, there is a
fixing
lot of
system
stuff here,
so
and the
we
system
can-
seems to be broken, and that we're stuck in here.
Oh yeah,
Maybe-
this door should be open. It's broken because it's closed.
That's
So-
a fair
so you
point.
should-
Oh, yeah.
You should fix this open door by making it an open door as opposed to what it is now, a closed door, which is broken.
Thank you. This makes
Unjust
a lot of sense.
incarceration is a broken system.
It really is. Let's
It
resist
really is.
this. So, I would like to try to pick the lock.
And I'd like to help by encouragement.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like we can all
I'd
help
like to
resist
check the
this
voicemail
door,
on
yeah.
one of my blackberries.
Okay, you are doing that.
I'm measuring all the
you-
bars to make sure they're all 2 inches apart.
You are doing that. You make an Aubrey's roll. Encouragement. You're a sensitive badass. You're probably good at encouragement. Let's say you can roll 2. You want to roll over your number?
Get help.
All right, you can get help. So
Great.
you, let's see. Thelma is a Lasers-ish character, a romantic, sweet driver. How much experience would you say you have picking locks and stuff?
I think I've locked my equipment in our green rooms before that I needed.
Oh,
and so
God.
maybe instead of bothering anyone,
I've broken into green rooms before. It sucks. What?
I broke into the green room.
You know what? That's great. Let's say you can roll with help. You can roll 4.
Excellent.
And it's Lasers roll.
I'm
You want to
offering
roll
gay
under your
encouragement.
number.
Excellent. I'm
This is
going to roll
solid.
under my 4, hopefully. I rolled 1 success.
2 successes.
And 4
and
is
your
a
number.
success.
So first of all, that lock pops open.
Hey.
And as you are opening the door, sort of cautiously and looking around, the voice of Max, the keyboard cat, pops into your ear. You're on with Max, the keyboard cat.
You're on.
Max!
Go for Max.
Max, where are we?
You are in a jail that is beneath the base of the big bad of the story.
What?
The one behind the monsters behind everything.
Max, there's a big bad? What do we need to get to go to victory?
You only get one question. Max out.
Bye, Max.
We thought it was the
Max.
next big thing, but it was the big bad all along.
Wow.
Different big
Jeepers.
thing.
Oh,
That's
no.
pretty big.
Listen, you don't want to work with toxic clients. They don't pay. I'll tell you that.
You've been burned before.
I know. I used to work for Paul and Star. Ugh.
You
We love pollen stuff.
Do we? Does all of our success depend on that? Maybe. We love you.
I thought I was drinking cola, but the tea is hot.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that.
So that door opens, and you all begin to
I mean,
move out of the cell.
okay. Is it dark in here?
Oh yeah, do you want to move out of the cell? I should.
I'm kind of worried about it. I mean, it was really.
It
At least
is
we were
pretty
safe
dark
in here
in
from
there,
some horse monster.
Yeah.
Were we?
I think so.
Do you know that?
Yeah, Ronnie, I gotta side with Cliff on this one.
But-
You wake up in a cell that you were not in when you went to sleep. That is not traditionally a particularly safe environment.
Haven't you ever
but
heard
it's
the
the hallway
expression
now.
"hell in
In
a
a
cell"? You have
the-
to come with us. Come with us if you want to live.
And then from like across the cell, in the cell across from the one that you are in right now and about to leave, from the shadows inside, you hear this growling, this
What
really ferocious sounding growl.
I want to go greet the puppy.
You want to go greet the puppy?
Yes, I want to go greet the puppy.
I've already run down the hall.
You run down the hall? Okay. Yeah, you walk across the hall and you get there.
I squat down. Murder creature?
And you hear the growl again, but it's not coming from the floor. It's coming from somewhere above you.
I'm going to take a little bit of cheese soup out of my cheese bag and go in between the bars and spread it on the ground so it would come down and lick it up.
Make an Aubrey's roll. Roll 2. You want to roll over your number. Your number is 2.
I feel like I've already helped with this one, but
Do you want to?
I mean, it is a really good bag of soup. I did not
I
mess
mean-
around, you know.
That's helpful.
I wouldn't mind.
Yeah,
Do you
roll
want to roll? Okay, for you that's a lasers roll because you're practicing your craft.
Okay.
You can roll 3. You want to roll under your number. Your number is 3.
I do so. What
That
was that
gets
one?
me an
So
extra
that
one.
gets you one
I certainly
extra.
succeeded.
Which
You only need to get one.
Yeah.
these are very lasers dice.
Yay.
Except when I need them to be feelings dice. But that is one success.
One success.
No, you know what? This is Pupper. I'm taking a reroll.
Yeah.
There's one thing I will never mess
This is a
around
pupper.
with, and it is Pupper. There we go. Full success on Pupper. I don't know if it's a Pupper now.
And the growling sort of recesses into sort of more of a, and you hear like sniffing, and then like emerging from the shadows is this big red dog.
My being.
And it gets down and sniffs at the cheese soup, and then just sort of just licks up the whole bowl, or the whole thing on the floor that you left.
We're going to continue in this manner, and I'm going to do the first step of clicker training is you don't actually ask them to do anything, you just treat and click. So it's cheese, good dog, good dog. And we're just going through as much of that soup as I need, but we are getting Clifford to be a happy pupper.
Okay, let's call that. That's kind of like diplomacy, I guess. Yeah, okay, so let's call that.
It's yeah,
We'll call that like an Aubrey's role.
like a diplomat
Right,
kind of thing.
you're forming a bond with
Yeah.
Clifford the dog.
Do you want to do this with one click, or do you want to try maybe like double clicks?
Could always use more clicks. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I think actually two is about the right number.
Yeah, yeah.
But somebody could help with this. Does anybody want to try and help charm the dog?
Yes, I do. I want to start an Instagram account for it.
Ooh.
That for you is a lasers roll.
Excellent.
You're an expert. You can roll under your number. You can roll 3. Your number is 5.
I got 3 successes.
3 successes. So yeah, you get help.
All right.
Roll.
You're not even going to use
How
them
much
anymore.
for dog diplomacy?
For
No.
dog diplomacy, you with the help you can roll 3 because we gave you 2 before.
All right, that's another 2 successes.
Okay, yeah. It definitely seems to be working. The big red dog is just sort of starting to mug for the camera. So you
Hashtag big, hashtag red, hashtag dog.
Yeah,
Got it.
you're getting the sense the dog is trying to check out the follower count from the other side of the bars, and then it hits its head against the bars and
Oh no.
sort of.
Oh.
Okay, Pupper.
Let's resist.
I'm going to scritch the top of Clifford's head so that Clifford doesn't bang into the bars too hard because you just lean into the scritches instead.
Now, when you
and buy
say-
time if you
I'd be
sort of
happy
like
to help.
motion to like do the bobby
yeah.
pin on the rescue my pupper.
You've named the dog after yourself, obviously.
I think did I see the reflection of like a tag or something? Is that what's
No,
going
I
on
want
here?
you. I
Or
think
it's-
you named the dog after
The
yourself.
dog after myself. Cool.
This is the origin
Great.
story.
Awesome.
We do
Awesome.
Yes, continuity
Or
is
the
what
dog
we want
named
it to be.
itself after you. I think that's what's happening.
You say your name and it perks up.
Like an imprinting goose. Like a guard goose. I'm sorry about guard
You
goose.
can
We'll talk
tell
about
that
it later.
dog really wants to be called Cliff.
I understand this and absolutely.
Nice to meet you,
I
Clifford.
accept you by your chosen name.
Okay, I would like to try to resist this open door being broken again.
Okay, you've done one of them. Like you can roll 3. It's a lasers roll. You want to roll under your number.
Okay.
Your number is 4.
My number is 4. I have 3 successes.
3 successes. Yeah. Okay. That just pops open nice and easily. In fact, it pops open. 3 successes. The whole row you hear unclick just right down the row.
Whoa.
And Clifford comes bounding out and just starts licking you.
Oh, that's a good
you,
pupper.
Starts licking
You're a
everybody.
good big
And then
pupper.
gets over your
You're
shoulder
good
to see what the Instagram account is doing. Wants to kind of analytics and things like that. And then Clifford sniffs around at you too and just starts wagging his tail and looking around. And then out of some of the other cells, some other people start emerging. You don't necessarily recognize all of them. But we'll say one of them walks over to you. It's sort of an old man with a long beard, and he just sort of says, "So are you the ones who got us out of here?
She is.
That'd
Isn't
be-
she cool?
That'd be Thelma.
Hello, my name
I
is
represent Thelma. My name is Buck.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Thelma 90% got us out.
Yeah.
And then Brian takes 10% of the credit for that.
Huh. 10% of the credit. Well, thank you, and
Yep, that's done.
Yep.
That's done.
What was your name?
I don't remember. I've been in here for a really, really long time.
Oh my gosh.
Seems like a long time.
So,
You have a license or clothes
no,
on that might give you a hint?
no. I think the snake people took everything that I had a long time ago.
Sorry, the what now?
Titties and snake people.
Yeah, the snake people.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's we're in the fortress of the snake people.
Okay. This is good. Tell us more about where we are.
The fortress of the snake people.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you remember why the snake people built this fortress? Or why they put us here?
I mean, no, you probably did something to upset the snake people or President Snakes or something.
It could be.
You said President Snakes.
Yeah, it's the leader of the snake people.
Well, it's nice that they
It
have
was-
a
President
democracy.
makes
Yeah,
snakes.
that is good.
So they're Democrats.
Well, they're...
This could be a
Democratic.
representative
They're the
republic. We
Democratic.
haven't
They're Democratic.
definitively
Sure.
established the nature of their representative government.
Okay, that's what I meant.
But it seems like we might have been caught up in the Great Reptilian War of the Southwest. The lizard people of Los Angeles have been waging war against the snake people.
I've heard of President Snakes.
A
They
few years
have
Is that true? Man, I gotta pay a bit closer attention to politics.
Local
Yeah.
news, my friend.
Yeah, I don't read it.
Yeah.
The only thing I tend to read is I get a magazine every week. It's called Roadie Weekly. Shows a lot of gloves you can get.
You
Sometimes
need
gotta-
to be up to date on all potential security threats or, oh wait, that's my job.
That's your job, yeah.
Yes.
No, it's mostly
Please continue.
gloves and like different guitar strings, fast ways to change guitar strings.
yeah.
And,
What is the fastest way to change a guitar string?
You'd be surprised. It's with your hands.
Get competence to do it.
There was a moment in like the late 70s when they were like, no man, you should be using all 4 of your appendages that God gave you. Turns out your feet just get in the way for the most part. So you want to use your hands on that. And then, oh sorry, there's an old bearded man who's newly escaped from prison. Yeah. What's up, bud?
This is actually fascinating, as I have a lot of guitar string changing related questions. But what about them? And he points down to the end of the hallway, and you see a bunch of sort of snake people, soldiers, starting to block the exit.
Oh no.
All right.
So we shouldn't have gotten out of the
All right.
cell.
I'm going to interpose myself between. You have to build a wall between you and the snakes. And the wall is me.
And the wall is
And yeah, I'll. Do I have crutches? Let's say I have battle crutches. Let's go. Let's just lean right in.
yeah.
Let's say I have battle crutches.
They will rue the day that they came into.
I don't understand that
Combat
reference at all
with
because I'm certainly not making a
your
similar one
battle
myself. No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, you absolutely have, I guess, strangely strong battle crutches.
Yeah.
You pull them out. Clifford, you hear sort of whimper and run the other way down the hall and
Yeah.
cower.
Good dog. It's
I
okay.
run
This isn't
farther
your
away.
fight.
Well, while they are doing this,
Only one Clifford needs to fight these
Um,
monsters.
there's bars on either side of the walls, right? Like,
Mhm.
we're in a hallway full of. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna make a tripwire out of guitar strings.
Okay.
Front. Or no, I guess since you're smart, I'll do it right behind you, because
I love that.
trying to do it sneaky. But they're nylon. You can't see them. So
Sure.
and
No, of
snakes,
course not.
snakes.
We've also.
Snakes mostly navigate by what? Smell? Yeah, they're not gonna know.
That's a
Alright.
razor's roll, and we'll say that, yeah, I think your
I mean, there's no
roadie
heat
lifestyle
signature on
makes
it,
you an expert
which
at
helps.
this.
Okay, but it's a laser's roll.
Yeah, you can roll 3. You want to roll beneath your number.
Yep.
Your number is 2.
So you need a 1 here. We
Yeah,
got
or
one.
2. Yeah, there you go.
Just 1.
Yeah, and you, by the way, you also
Yeah,
always
there's
have
full
rerolls
table.
if you want.
Well,
But
I think this is I think the nature of barely succeeding is right for the fact that they are staring directly at us.
no,
Building a
I
trap.
appreciate that. Yeah, no.
So I'm just kind of like, hey, y'all, Don't worry about me. Just sort of leaning on this one for a second. Right behind you.
Yeah.
You got it?
And with one
I
success.
have no idea what you're talking
Sort
about.
of right behind you, and I'm walking over here. I'm keeping my hands low to the ground, just a normal way that humans walk.
And with one success, that you have that set up to a certain extent.
I've set a trap that everyone knows is there. That's
Actually, can we layer on traps just a little bit?
You can give it a
We're
shot.
in the Doubleclicks crew, which means definitionally we do have
Double.
a tabletop game. There's like a crew tabletop game, which
always.
means
Oh, sure.
we have caltrops. So I would like to drop D4s out of my pocket.
D4s.
Yep. D4s for defense.
to get under the feet of the snake.
Use D4s.
Dang right.
Okay.
D4s be with me.
Snakes.
May D4s be
Famous
with
tripping
you.
animal. You
Okay.
set 2 tripping traps for
If
snakes.
you just slide over caltrops, still gonna hurt.
No, yours is better than mine. Mine is fully.
No, you are
Mine
a
doesn't
mad
make anything.
genius. You don't say anything.
Roll. We'll make it lasers also. You can roll. You can roll 2.
Dice
we'll
for
say.
dice. Let's go.
You want to roll under your number? Your number is
The
2.
one time. Okay, sure. Nope.
No, nothing.
No.
Yeah, you.
I have no dice.
Yeah.
Let's go
looking
with
for 'em,
that.
and
I
there's
have no dice.
no dice. Yes.
You go to
you
drop
throw
dice
and
and
then
go.
it's
No dice.
Huh.
Where do the dice go?
Reality has lied to me.
And the snake people sort of start coming in and they say, "Drop your weapons."
that's how some people sound.
Snaky.
All right,
yeah.
Now what?
Something Cobra Commander-y. You know?
I don't have any weapons per se. Oh, sorry. Undo. Here's my wooden stick. I was gonna push it into your hand so hard, but now I can't. I put the stick that Clifford gave me on the ground.
And you're gonna
Drop the weapon.
drop a weapon.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
I definitely know how to use. Here it is. I'm putting it on the ground.
You put the weapon down, and the leader, let's say the head snake person, say, excellent. Everybody, put your hands on
Well,
your
hold
head.
on. Now you put your weapon down.
What?
Well, we just you just asked us to do something,
Yeah.
so now you put your weapon down.
Quid pro quo, Clarice.
Make a diplomacy roll. That's gonna be Aubrey's. You want to roll over your number. You're a roadie, so you can roll 1 die.
Oh, I'll help.
You want to help? Yeah, you're.
I represent Devin, and I would like you to do what Devin says to
All right,
do.
you can roll 3.
But I am trying to roll an Aubrey's roll.
Aubrey's, you want to roll over your number.
I got 2 successes.
That's
That's
all I
all you need. So now you can roll 2.
Oh, well, I
You
got
get
it.
one more.
Okay.
There you go.
That is my number.
Oh my
There you go,
god.
that's a success.
Ooh.
Okay.
So 1 is success and 1 is
So
my number.
sure, 1 is. So you had 2 successes.
Just rolling your number is success. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. So the snake people sort of look at each other and they're like, "Well, I guess fair is fair." And
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now
drop their
we're
weapons. Yeah.
talking.
And
That's good.
as that happened in your earpiece, you hear the voice of Max, the keyboard cat. You're on with Max. Do you have any questions?
Yeah, bud. Are these guys Cocoa Pellies?
No, these are snake people.
Got it. Thanks, bud. See you later.
Max out. And Max just.
I just got it.
Use of it.
I just got maxed out. I'm so slow today. I miss Fondue. I miss Max out.
And Max disappears, and the snake people come close, and they sort of, they drop their weapons, and they're like, fair is fair, and they walk up to you, and they're like, we'll drop our weapons just like you did. And he leans in, and you all sort of lean in and look at him like you're doing now, and suddenly he spits this huge cloud of kind of gas.
Oh, it's that penguin gas.
Gas again.
Dang it.
Let's say you were the one talking to him.
Me, I think.
Oh yeah, you were the one talking to him. Okay, roll a d6, and here's how this works. Okay, if you get a 1, the effect of the snake gas is you have to rhyme for 10 minutes. It sort of triggers the rhyming part of your brain, and your character can now only speak in rhyme. If you get a 2, 3, 4, or a 5, your character kind of gets high. You got to play euphoric.
Yeah, rhyme high.
Yeah, I mean you don't have to rhyme anymore. But 2, 3, 4, or 5, you are drunk, you are high, you are
Sure.
Rhyme time, high
sure.
time,
high time.
6.
And if you get a 6,
crime time.
you turn evil for 10 minutes.
Wow.
Yes!
Yeah, and you can play that out any way you want.
That's
So
That's a
fun.
one,
be
Fred.
rhyming.
So for 10 minutes, okay, we got 4:39. So Sam will,
I'll do the thing.
okay, Sam will do the thing. Your character speaks in rhyme for the next 10 minutes. That cloud just sort of, you breathe it in, and it just sort of kind of activates that part of your brain. And the old man behind you explains, he's like, you gotta watch out for that snake gas. It can do some weird things to you.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, I want to consider that the initiation of hostilities. And crutches aren't weapons. I didn't need to drop those.
Oh, no. Do you want to swing away?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's dagger for crutches? Never mind. Let's find out.
Let's say you're a security guard. This is action, so it's an Aubrey's roll. You can roll 3.
I'm gonna keep giving y'all a chance. Yeah.
You want to roll over your number?
See y'all witness.
Yeah.
They doing me dirty.
Okay.
One success.
Yeah, 1 success. You swing with the crutch and you hit the lead snake guy. And,
Yeah, you have to cut the head off the snake.
You pull him down, and unfortunately, it's like while you do bring the snake guy down, you take out the tripwire.
Ah, snake eyes.
Oh no, y'all! Holy
No,
crap!
it's
You
so
ruined
bad.
my very sneaky trap.
And they're
I
like,
was tripping.
and the snakes are like, he was trying to trap us.
Okay.
Friends. We can all help each other in this situation. I'm sure we're all going somewhere. We can fix this. Can you tell us what you want?
Yes, we want to subdue you
But
and put you back in prison.
why do we need to be in prison? Isn't there something else we could exchange?
No. President Snakes has a plan, and our job is not to question the plan. We serve President Snakes.
We serve the very powerful The Doubleclicks.
Mm-hmm.
And we represent them. We are their forward team.
I represent them. These people work for them. It's similar.
She represented them.
We're all part of the same team that represents the
Payment
Doubleclicks.
system's kind of whack. I make $12, but I give 4 back.
Oh, that's...
So we we would like to speak. We would like to parlay with President Snakes.
Yes, we know her theme song. Would it help if we proved that?
We all look at each other, and it's like, they kind of whisper amongst themselves. Couldn't hurt.
We will sing you the song of your people.
2 heads are better than 1, and she's got way more than 2, so she can get the job done. 4 of them are working when 1 takes a break. Vote for 5 snakes in 1 pantsuit. Vote for President Snakes. President Snakes. President Snakes. Winning in the swing states, it's President Snakes. She is giving speeches and a lot of handshakes. She runs a clean campaign that all President Snakes. President Snakes. President Snakes.
And the snakes sort of start hissing. It's really fantastic.
Thank you.
Good. Usually when they hiss, it isn't good.
President Snakes.
Yeah, that was needed. I'll tell you what. Roll call that
Diplomacy.
Yeah, roll an Aubrey's roll. You can roll 4 for that.
Thank you.
You can roll over your number. Your
Literally
number.
my job. Okay. I got 3 successes.
1, 2, 3. 3
3
successes.
successes and 2 of them are maxed.
Yeah. So those snakes are absolutely just really charmed by the song. They're like, this is just really fantastic. We think President Snakes is just absolutely gonna love this song.
Mm-hmm.
And while they're just gushing, you hear the voice of Max the keyboard cat appear in your ear.
Max, what does President Snakes want?
President Snakes wants to destroy the stuff that matters.
What?
Yes.
What is President Snake's weakness?
President Snake's weakness. President Snakes have several weaknesses. President Snakes has a weakness for very fine food. And President Snakes has, let's say, labor problems with her snake people underlings.
Thank you, Max.
Max out.
Oh my gosh.
All right, I got that information from Max. Does anybody have any ideas?
The snake people are like,
Yeah, let me bring this up today. Between the three of you, how much y'all get paid?
well, between the three of us?
No, I'm not trying to cast blame. I'm just checking if y'all are paid the same.
Full scale.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I make more as squad supervisor, but the rest of the squad gets, standard foot soldier stipend.
Yeah?
How's the food?
Are you sure you're all paid the same? Because sometimes higher ups will not tell you and just pay you based on what they think you'll take.
Maybe if you all say it at the same time, you'll find out the real truth. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, make an Aubrey's roll.
Yeah.
This is you're gambling on a gambit of persuasion. I like this.
Yeah, I'm just rolling the dice on this one.
Yeah. You are a sensitive, badass security guard.
Yeah, other than being used to dealing with tough individuals, it's not especially.
You can roll 2.
Yeah.
You want to roll over your number. Your number is 2.
There.
Wow.
2 successes, one of which is that's Max.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that absolutely works. You were saying,
All three of you say
right.
your pay at the same time.
Yeah, they suddenly all like call out, and the supervisor guy's like $24 an hour, and then like the guy behind him's like $26 an hour.
Oh!
Supervisor guy's like, wait, what did you say? And it's like, I thought we were all doing it at the same time, and he's like, it sounded like you make more than me. And they sort of start talking amongst themselves, and the voice of Max pops into your ear, and you hear, you're on Max the Keyboard Cat. Do you have any questions?
What's the quickest way out of this facility?
The quickest way out of this facility, there is only one way out, and that is the front drawbridge.
Ah, yes.
You have to get all the way up to the main level, and then somehow get the drawbridge lowered.
Okay.
Max me out.
Labor dispute. Labor dispute.
Yeah, and the snake people, like, they're starting to, like, really just like, well,
Okay.
what do you mean you make more than me? And how
No,
can
I
you
see
make more
what
than
I see what the problem is here. You need to be in a better negotiating position with President Snakes. And I think we actually know exactly how to do that. You need leverage. You need a counter offer. Perhaps someone who represents another organization.
Oh, yes, I can definitely help with this. I could, well, I know how I wouldn't want people to try to do a labor dispute with me, so I could help with that quite a bit.
So if we can get back to our bosses, we could secure the authority to get you a counteroffer. Get all of you better pay with President Snakes.
I'm not sure how y'all are doing. By any chance, y'all in a union?
The rhyming one makes an excellent point. And they sort of huddle. Well, a bunch of snakes can huddle.
I don't know if y'all can tell. I'm rhyming, but I'm high as hell.
And
Say it, it's clear as a bell.
yeah, the snakes, like, so what you're saying is you can represent us in the negotiations with President Snakes.
Yeah, and I think what Clifford's saying is that we could figure out what the Doubleclicks would pay you to be sort of extra muscle, and then you could use that offer as a negotiating point to get, because I'm sure President Snakes wouldn't want to lose her workforce.
It's like breaking jaws. It's all in leverage.
Okay, that's a terrifying thing to say.
The violent one has a point.
Yeah, they usually do have a good point.
Well, it seems to be worth a shot. We should go confront President Snakes on the main level.
We will be
Let's
right
go
next
get on
to
their
you.
level.
Is the fighting all over? 'Cause I'm over here with a big red dog and I'm holding on to my razor sharp knives because they make me feel better.
Is Clifford okay?
Oh yeah, we're good over here.
Okay, does Clifford know that Clifford is the very best dog? The bestest, the sweetest, the babiest baby.
Well, I don't know. Do you know that you're the bestest dog and the babyest baby?
You're clear on Reino.
You know.
Who knows that? Do you know that? Do you know that?
Rich, make a dog talk roll.
Yes.
Aubrey, you can roll 2. You want to roll over your number. Your number, Ronald, is 3.
I got one. I got one success.
That's success with
All right.
Clifford just is so excited, just sort of bowls you over and bowls everybody over. Just with complete
Valid!
I keep the knives away because they're not for hurting anything. They're just for chopping food.
Hey man, we could
And,
really use those knives not terribly long ago.
This is not a chopping episode.
I've sharpened these so much just so that I can cut macaroni a little smaller.
And Clifford lets the rest of you ride on his back. He holds in his jaws out in front.
Do you want to drive?
I am highly qualified, and I'm not a joke.
I want to boost Thelma up onto Clifford.
Thank you, Clifford.
I'll take a video for the Instagram.
Aw, Clifford approves.
Yeah.
He's very image conscious.
And the snake people
Interesting.
lead us away. This is great.
This is what tour is like.
Yeah, I remember this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you. Why don't you make a Clifford steering roll?
Excellent.
We'll call that lasers. You can roll 1. You want to roll under your number. Your number is. I know you said you're good at this. You can roll 2.
I gave her a boost. Can I give her a boost?
Sure. Why don't you roll?
Gay encouragement.
That's Aubrey.
Thelma will take that.
Roll. Gay encouragement. You're probably good at. Roll 3. If you want to roll over your number. Your number is 2. Yeah.
There we go.
So you
When
roll
I only
3.
need 1 success, I can get 3.
Okay. I need to over.
Aubrey's, you wanted.
Yeah,
It was a.
there's 2.
It was a lasers roll, right? So you want to roll under your number?
Oh, but
Then
that's-
2.
Either way, it's
In
two
which case,
successes.
two.
Okay,
Two.
okay, that's 1. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
So that is 2 successes, and
Yes.
you kind of take Clifford by the ears, and you were steering.
Oh,
him
so
around,
like scritch you turn that way, scritch you turn that
Oh.
way. Yes.
and it just gallops up, and the snake men sort of snake people like slither behind Clifford, and you sort of go up this long, winding sort of corkscrew kind of ramp all the way up to the top main level, and you get up there, and you can see to your right there is what is clearly the inside of the drawbridge, like the entranceway. They're all like kind of old suits of snake-shaped armor and portraits of old snakes on the wall and stuff like that.
Hey y'all, are these snakes still with us?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We still in the state of Arizona? I assume that we are because
Oh,
you're sort
yes.
of taking over that town. Y'all built
It's
the
mostly
snake castle
snakes.
here? Alright.
And
I mean, have
Snakes
you
and
ever heard of
armors?
Maricopa County?
Honestly, no.
This could very well just be the sheriff's house. Who knows?
Yeah, and to your left, there's a long hallway, and there's a big sort of painted sort of casino style sign across like this arch that says "This way to President Snakes," and a big picture of President Snakes, who was a president made of snakes.
Yes.
Sounds great.
And the snake people are like, "Well, that's the way. We will." We'll do our best to clear the path. We can't swear all the snake people will be with us, but
There are always gonna be scalps, my friend.
Yeah, you're gonna need a sort of catchy slogan to chant. Like
what?
Okay, like mandated breaks for all the snakes. That'd be a good one. Do you have mandated breaks? Or how about like paternity leave for all the snakes? Would be sort of another one you could do. This is not really my area of expertise. How about we are snakes, we want rights? Is that good? Snakes, snakes,
We are
snakes.
snakes. We want rights. We are snakes.
I think that's the catchiest one of all the ones.
We want rights.
and they start chanting.
Every day.
Every day.
Every night.
Every night.
We are snakes.
We want rights.
We want rights.
We want rights.
I want equal pay. I'm a snake. Everybody.
Yeah, equal pay for equal snakes.
I'm a
Both
snake for equal
Snakes.
every day,
Every day.
every night.
Every night.
We are snakes.
Y'all are snakes.
We want rights.
Y'all want rights.
Snake
And,
rights.
and those snakes are just.
Snake rights.
And they're just gathering around you and chanting and starting to sing the song over and over now.
Oh, it's a good song. I
Yeah.
didn't understand
Yeah.
why.
Yeah.
So catchy. We are snakes, we want rights.
Yeah, it just
It gets
echoing
right to the
good.
around the
point.
hall.
It does.
And the snakes
Two
sort of
true things.
the snakes
What-
sort of
what's
charge
wrong
off
with
towards the throne room.
Yeah.
Shoot, I was
and
What?
gonna ask them if there was like a bathroom nearby because I have been in a dog's mouth for a long time.
You were in the mouth?
Yeah, Clifford picked me up and carried me up the stairs.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't feel.
yeah, Clifford lets you down and licked some of the extra drool off
I
of you.
appreciate
That
that.
definitely makes alleviates your concern, right?
Yeah, of course.
He
No,
looks like a very happy boy. He's wearing his belt.
I just have lots of dogs in my tent to lick me.
And you can hear the
Oh,
"We
good, that
are
makes
sense.
snakes, we want rights." Like
So-
you hear just like the chanting coming from down the hall.
As they're securing their leverage, I'd like to pull the lever for the drawbridge.
Okay. First, let's see if you can find the lever for the drawbridge.
Oh, okay.
Why don't you make lasers roll? Your security. You can roll 3. You want to roll under your number. Your number is 2.
I mean, you could let me know if you see anything.
I'm gonna look too.
There's
Oh,
also
cool. That's
lasers
a
roll.
good idea.
You can roll 2.
Okay.
You want to roll under your number. Your number is 4.
Okay, great.
I'm looking for a bathroom.
I am not helpful, but I am enthusiastic.
Yeah.
True.
Unfortunately,
Well,
she's
I
not,
may be a little distracted.
not much help. So you are on your own.
I don't.
Can we? How does tour stories work? Can we get an extra die if we have a relevant tour story? Like that one time that you had to find a lever at that heavy metal.
Why did we even have that lever?
I don't know.
Yeah, you can.
He said, knowing full well how the rule was always intended to work.
Yeah, but there's
Look.
one thing that we do here in Tempting Fate is fidelity, unbending fidelity to the rules.
Yes,
Yes.
me too in every game I've ever
It's true.
played.
Yep.
Well, it was back in my metal dice. It was at same place all of the worst horrors at. It was when I was touring with Flowers Biting Blood Carrots, and no one moshes like they do.
No.
Those pits, they get serious, and it's a metal concert. They line up side by side, and they run at each other like Red Rover. But this mosh pit, this venue, this cursed venue, I don't know why they did it! But as they were meeting in the middle, the crew pulled the lever. The floor of the mosh opened. They plunged down into the pit! The pit in the pit! And that's why I will never, ever take the Doubleclicks tour to the Moshception venue ever again. Look out for the levers. Look for them, Rhodey. Look for the levers.
I played that venue once.
There you
Yeah, you can roll one more.
go. Thank you.
Great.
Success.
Success.
Yay!
So that's
Oh, no, wait, no. That was a failure because this was the lasers roll.
Right.
Yeah, and nothing.
Nothing.
No, one. It was one success. No additional for having
Okay.
moshed.
So yeah, one success. You can see the handle, but it is up on the wall in a booth that is just surrounded by snake guards.
How high up?
Oh.
It's pretty high. There's it's as high as the top of the drawbridge. Let's say like a second story or something like that.
The lever's as high as a big red dog's eye.
Can we
maybe.
tell what
And it looks if we climb it, then we'll near touch the sky. Yeah.
It's in a booth?
Yeah.
Is it
Isn't that your favorite domain?
Yeah. Is it like a security booth or is it like can we tell what it is by looking into it?
Why don't you make a lasers roll? See how much you can tell about what is going on.
Okay.
You can roll 2. You want to roll under your number? Your number is 2.
Y'all, there's a booth up there.
Right?
And it is a booth. And that's what I know about it. So
Okay.
I'm going to sort of go mosey on up there and try to get that lever flipped, okay?
Thank you,
Now,
Devin.
I have a plan. What I'm going to need... I haven't thought what I need. I was going to sort of do it alone, but I'm now thinking support might be... Okay, here's what I need. I need... Nope, still don't have a plan. All right, I'm just going to sort of go.
Okay.
All right. Well,
and then
hold
y'all
on.
come behind me.
Devin, I can represent you in your interaction with this booth.
Yeah, I'm gonna sort of you to like just power play this. I need you to. Okay, so here's what I need you to do.
Okay.
I need you to look like a person whose time is being wasted.
Oh,
to
great.
Sort of make everyone be like.
I got all my
Here.
blackberries.
I sort of.
You
All
think
right,
this is a full three
Devin,
blackberry job?
Devin, go get in that
Yeah,
booth
no,
for me real
I'm
quick.
gonna sort of like check. Hey, y'all, you need We're getting some crazy interference from up in this booth. It's really.
Devin, you got it yet?
Yeah, President Snakes is real. I'm working on it. I swear. Sorry, I'll be out of your hair.
She's
in
very
just
impatient,
I'll
Devin.
be out of your hair in just a second.
Latency!
I've just got we've got a bunch of.
We got a hiss in the line.
There's a hiss in the line. Oh man, I'm getting.
Sounds like this place is full of snakes.
I'm getting a ton of feedback coming in, and I don't know if it's an amp that's put too
Not
close
grounded.
to a microphone or what. We got some wires that aren't
Phantom
grounded.
power.
Yeah, I'm gonna check the phantom power to make sure that it is sort of plugged in,
Gaff tape.
and I'm gonna make sure no one trips on the floor by sort of like spike marking everything with gaff tape. This is the plan, and it's so like I just need y'all. Can you just move? I need to go to get in here real quick. Thanks, y'all being sweet angels. I hope you have halos
Feedback.
on your head and gold in your pockets. Come on.
Frequencies.
Roll an Aubrey's roll. Okay, so you are a roadie. You're kind of doing roadie stuff. Bullshitting your way past guards. I mean, you know what? You can roll 3.
Okay.
You know.
That was mostly just for the help that was going on here. So 3 is with help, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. That
You
is
roll over your number. Your number is 2.
yeah, that's a total that's 2 successes and 1 additional success. That's Ask Max.
Oh, okay. So you definitely get the help. Or who's getting the help?
No, that was help from.
that was
Wait,
with
wait,
the
wait. You said 2. That was with
okay,
help.
that was with the help. Oh, it was the third one. Okay, sorry, I misunderstood.
I guess
yeah.
normally you roll for that.
So that absolutely works, and
New plan.
you know that guard is thinking about it, is like, yeah, that makes sense, I think. And while he's trying to chat with his underlings, you hear the voice of Max, the keyboard cat, appear in your earpiece, and you are on with Max. Do you have any questions? Max here.
Last time I asked him if he was Coco. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Traditionally, we also ask what characters are having for dinner when we're on this show, so that's also an option if you want to throw your question out of the window.
That does happen a lot.
Hey, Max. What's President Snakes' most favorite food?
President Snakes is
Sub question B,
Yeah.
is it a mouse? Sub question C, do we have that mouse costume that man took off before?
there are no sub questions.
Okay, well that's a run-on question. 'Cause I'm asking.
The President Snakes' favorite food is it's escargot in fancy sauce.
No.
Okay,
No.
what's going on here? I haven't even relayed this information to you yet.
I just felt.
Yeah.
I just felt something.
Okay, so I'm in this booth and the snakes are sort of gonna let me do whatever.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Max out.
Oh yeah, I assumed you'd left. Sorry, man.
Now, sometimes he leaves the counter rolling just to see what you'll do.
Oh, sure.
That's real.
So what's in this booth up here, apart from the lever?
Yeah, the guards sort of let you pass, and there is the lever, and there is sort of like some security terminals that lead from security cameras around the place. You can sort of see down various hallways, and you can see in the throne room, President Snakes is looks like is in a heated argument with a bunch of really angry looking.
Okay, so I'm gonna do the very roadie thing that roadies know how to do very well of unplugging everything in this room. I'm breaking down this booth, as it were. I'm breaking down this booth, and I'm gonna pull that lever, and as I do, I say, man, I can't tell what the interference is. I'm going to have to lower this drawbridge and sort of check everything, make sure it's not blocking the signal. Just be a moment, 1 second. He starts to just like unplug.
Make a lasers roll. You want to roll under your number. You can roll 3 because you can roll 2. You're roadie, but this is security equipment.
Okay.
May I help?
Yeah.
Cool.
What are you doing to help?
Security equipment.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So you can roll 2 also lasers. You want to roll under your number.
Get help.
This is lasers?
Yeah, so you can roll 3 now.
Okay. Yeah, I sort of am unable to pull any of the I'm like, these aren't like guitars. They unplug different.
Right, yeah.
I don't know how to unplug any of these.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just going to pull this one.
You try pulling out a bunch of stuff, but you fail pretty miserably, and a siren starts going off.
Oh, no.
I turn to the stakes and go, y'all, you got a siren problem going on here. It's really interfering with
We're gonna need this
real
off before
quick.
we record.
Get in here and turn off this siren, please.
Yep.
And they all sort of start indecisively looking at each other and trying to figure out how you.
What, do you want the heat lamps to go off?
Chop, chop. Let's
Come
turn
on,
off
get to
these
work.
sirens, please.
And you pulled the lever,
Mm-hmm.
so the gate starts opening, but it moves incredibly slowly. And as you sort of realize how slow it's going, the siren is sounding, and you look down at one of the screens, and you can see the Queen and a troop of guards like charging down the hallway.
Just to be clear, they're not chanting, "We are snakes, we want rights."
You can't tell that yet.
Okay,
There's no
okay.
sound.
All right.
There's no audio.
We'll
How
assume.
does a snake charge?
That's a good question.
With a credit card?
Strikers.
Sorry.
A fair number of them.
Sorry.
All right.
With capital 1.
All right. So
You're
as the representative of our group, I have decided that we're going to need to do a positive negotiation, and in so doing, we do need to provide some leverage. And so in so doing, Ronnie, I need you to make you some fancy food. Ronnie, you gotta make fancy food for President Snake.
I need to
Can't
make
do this.
snails,
I can't
Ronnie.
do
Ronnie,
this.
you can do this. Ronnie, I believe in you, Ronnie.
Okay.
Ronnie.
It's true. The Doubleclicks were not the first band I ever worked for.
Oh, yes?
Once upon a time, I was an assistant caterer to the only other band I've ever worked for, the Beatles. Those are the only 2 bands I've ever worked for, the Beatles and the Doubleclicks.
You really traded up.
Well, they asked me if I would start making food with fancy sauce, and I just couldn't do it. It wasn't the kind of good, wholesome, quality food that I needed to be making.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah,
What
yeah.
is I'm not a chef.
I-
What's fancy
That's
sauce?
that's the question, right? What kind of fancy sauce do you need? I mean, mostly it is a light cheesy broth with a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper
I
in
feel
it.
like you are uniquely qualified to make specifically that.
I've tried to make fancy sauce comfortable sauce my entire life.
Oh.
Hey,
But if you
got this. It's just like the escargot. You gotta come out of your shell.
When you make food, who are you making food for? What drives you to make food?
about $17 an hour?
Okay. First of all, why?
How much do they charge you to watch the show?
I don't get to watch the
Second of
shows.
all-
I gotta stand
second
in
of
the
all,
whole time.
I got news for you, buddy. $17 an hour compared to me. You've been making fancy food all along.
It's
Oh
true.
my
You're a fancy chef. Wow.
You were making cheese.
The fancy food
You're
is
bringing home the
very hard to
bacon.
hold
Oh my
on.
gosh.
You're the breadwinner.
Okay. I can do this.
You can do this. You can do this. Come on, do it.
Sure, let's...
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, where's my 10?
I will get you your tent. It's this snake kitchen.
And there is
It's in a
the
pop
hot,
tent.
hot plate there in the corner of the.
That's all I need to work my magic.
To work your
Yeah.
magic.
To make escargot and fancy sauce.
Escargot and fancy sauce. Yeah, strangely, they do have like a can of escargot and the ingredients of fancy sauce.
Fresh
Strangely,
canned
in-
escargot.
Ingredients of fancy sauce.
Office
Butter.
refrigerator. Yeah. So why don't we see? As you go outside your comfort zone here. A little,
I would like to help.
Okay. What do you know about it?
I have an article. It's about a 6,000 word article on the origins of fancy sauce on somebody's blog that I pulled up on my BlackBerry.
Where does fancy sauce come from?
Well, you could read the article. It's there's a lot about this person's day and their children and how old they are, and then it does get to that a little bit farther down, and kind of how they go grocery shopping and the different kinds of salts that they've tried with the fancy sauce. But
Fancy salt.
fancy
Himalayan
salt.
sea salt.
Yeah,
The pink one.
That is fancy.
yeah, but actually, it's a lot better if you just chip it right off the lamp for this particular issue.
Right off the lamp.
Right off the lamp.
Yeah, you can help.
Rack of lamp.
Okay, good.
We'll call that a lasers roll. You can roll
I mean,
under
it
your
sounds like
number.
something
You can
Laser
roll.
would do.
How do you do this?
No, that is.
We have table rerolls.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna re-roll 2 of those.
Oh, two.
Please do
Yeah.
for this fancy sauce recipe.
Okay. That
Yes.
was
Let this character have their moment,
successes.
their crowning moment of glory, please.
All right, so you get help. You
Okay,
can roll
good.
4.
Good.
Do it.
And you.
We believe in you.
It's lasers. You want to roll under your number. Your number is 3.
All right, so I'm getting in there,
Ronald?
chopping up these, peeling back the shells, chopping up. Is that what you do? Sure.
Yep.
Of course.
You tell me. You're the chef.
I mean,
right.
You're the
that's what
expert.
I'm doing.
Yeah.
I need to get above a 3.
You need to get below a 3.
Below 3.
Below a 3. I would like to re-roll that.
How many?
Beautiful.
I have 1 success so far. I want to re-roll 3 of them. That seems like a lot. 2 of them. Here we go. 3
All right,
successes.
Yes.
I got my number 1.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, you work your magic there with that hot plate and those.
Get that character
That's all it
bonus.
takes.
convenient
That's all cooking
ingredients.
things.
Yeah, and
I learned it in college.
Get that growth.
you work up your own version of escargot with fancy sauce.
Oh yeah.
And that sauce is looking very fancy. And the other snake sort of like, it smells pretty good.
Thank you. Thank you.
And just as sort of that's happening, you see from the hallway emerges President Snake's leading her army of snake people. And she looks up and she goes like, "Who is the interloper who put ideas of collective bargaining into the head of my snake people?"
Oh, hey, y'all. That'd be me. And I think also Brian. I think also Clifford. I think that was sort of a collective effort on our part. So I think you're just okay. So I think the person that you're looking for is actually all of us. I think we are the people
I'll
you are
speak
looking
for all of us.
Okay, yeah,
My
good.
name is Brian. You can call me Buck. I am.
Brian Buck.
Yes, please call me Buck.
Buck.
Please
I thought you said your name was Brian.
call me Brian. We are the team behind International Superstars, the Doubleclicks, and we are here to provide you with some food in exchange for an agreement to co-promote tonight's show. We will be handing out flyers about President Snakes and
Flyers.
your great work. And we'll have a co-sponsored hashtag during
Sponsor.
the event. In addition, we will also be leaving.
Leaving.
I'm afraid that's going to have to be a big no. See, I am here to destroy the Doubleclicks.
Well, that is against what we were hoping.
I'm having such a hard time paying attention to you right now because something just smells so good.
Yeah.
Did you
Yes, I-
smell what the Ron was cooking?
I've had your staff bring your finest porcelain bowls here, and I put some of my fancy escargot with fancy sauce.
And turn
And,
that
uh,
escargot.
It's a tiny little fork, like a tiny fork that you use for snail grabbing, you know? And a big soup spoon if you want to just drink up that fancy sauce.
You know, all I really wanted after I lost my election was to get rich beyond my wildest dreams. And I realized that I could
he is good.
live like a queen if only I could destroy everything that matters. If I was willing to do that, nothing I wanted couldn't be mine. So I have decided to start by targeting the Doubleclicks because their work matters to so many people.
Oh.
So, frankly, I don't think I can take your soup, and I don't think I can take your offer. But I'm willing to make you a deal. I'm going to tell my snake people to attack you. If they can beat you, no deal. If you can beat them, I accept your deal. Snake people, attack!
Oh, God.
And on that, the snake people charge towards you, the snake guards, chanting, "We're snake people. We don't have any rights, apparently." And they're headed towards you.
But okay.
We're snake people and we don't have any rights, apparently.
Yeah, now we made it work, but we sort of had to like stretch the meter.
Yeah.
If y'all wrote too many words for the sort of
It
like
doesn't
thing
scan.
that we set up, the
Yeah.
prosody would have been whacked.
We're
We
snake
didn't fix
people, and we're not lyricists, apparently.
Again, it's the apparently
Snake
that's doing
people
it.
and we're not lyricists, apparently. Yeah, it's not very good. It's just not.
No, it's great.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're angrily chanting that friendly, upbeat melody.
How do they feel about that criticism, though?
I have a-
Yeah, is that like vicious
Curious.
mockery
Yeah,
for
I
snakes?
have a question. Remember the steak that we had earlier that was the wrong kind of steak? The meat steak?
Oh, the snake steak.
Yeah,
Do we still have that?
Yes.
Oh.
We haven't used it.
I throw it at one of the snakes and I yell, "Fetch!" to the dog.
Oh.
Okay, let's call.
The dog, notable for its gigantic and destructive power.
Yes, correct.
Let's call that Aubrey's roll. You can
Yeah.
roll. You can
And
roll
I throw
two.
it
No.
like. No, text don't throw stuff. No.
Oh, you can throw a cable across.
Yeah, you throw a cable
Yeah, you send the cable.
I throw it like it's a cable.
You send
Can
the
I-
stick.
I'll roll 2.
Can I help
2 is
that
fine.
Yeah.
Go get that. You're the babyest baby. Let's
Oh,
go.
Make an Aubrey's roll. You can roll 3. You're establishing a rapport with Clifford. You want to roll over your
I got
number?
2.
You got 2. So
No, I got-
you
I got
can
1.
roll 3 now.
Okay. I'm rolling Aubrey's.
You're rolling Aubrey's. You want to roll over your number?
I've rolled 2 max and 1 over.
Yeah, 3
Is that
successes.
complete?
3
2 over 2
successes.
max.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, absolutely. You throw that stick just like a cable, and Clifford, with a mighty arf, you just dives like after the stick and just bowls the snake people over, and snakes go flying everywhere. And Clifford just sort of takes the snake and it shakes his head and his ears like hit a couple of more snakes, and it clears the way for you out of the booth, but also sort of leaves President Snake's sort of unguarded.
Ooh.
And she sort of backs off, looking like all desperate. And she sort of points her presidential scepter at you.
Presidential
threateningly.
scepter.
Like presidents have, threateningly.
I have a plan. Should we do Max first, though, or do you?
What's
There
your...
I
were
rolled my
2
number
maxes.
twice.
Oh, yeah. Okay, while President Snakes is looking all spooked out, you hear a voice in your earpiece. It is Max the keyboard guy. You are on with Max. Do you have any questions?
Max,
Yeah.
how much money should I be making an hour?
Well, honestly, Rhodey, a band that size, I would say you should be making, I don't know, $22 an hour.
Damn, Max, that's a living wage, son.
Yeah.
All right. Is that one a Coco Pelli? Playing at the Queen. Because you have to, legally, you have to tell me if it's Coco Pelli.
Unfortunately, President Snakes is just a bunch of snakes.
Since I did ask you that one already, can I ask you another one?
Depends on what it is.
Is there a good IPA anywhere around here?
As a matter of fact, it's called Vipa, and it is the Snake
Snake
IPA.
IPA, all
Yeah.
right.
And there is Max uses an
Yeah,
elaborate
use like
virtual
6
reality
o'clock.
overlay.
Okay,
To
Neon
point-
Genesis Evangelion going on in here, or
Yep.
whatever that show is called. I got a weird display in front of my
Or
head.
whatever
right now.
that show is
Is
called.
that right? Did I get it right? Hell yeah. Max, you put some little cyber thing going in front of my head now like you're the good little girl in Persona 5. I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, absolutely. You see highlighted by this virtual reality overlay. It points to a like a little closet that is down on the floor by the drawbridge.
Okay, y'all, I don't need you to sort of deal with this. I'm on a sort of Oculus Rift quest to get beer right now. So,
Okay, I have an idea.
Yeah.
I have 3 blackberries and a Palm Pilot.
Yes, you do.
And you know how to fix things.
I sure do.
And I think these blackberries are broken because they are not an energy weapon that could be used to disable President Snakes.
broken is
That
such,
checks out.
broken is
Wow.
such a metaphysical
Yeah.
state.
So could you fix these into a energy weapon that could be used to shock President Snakes, please?
Absolutely, I can.
Maybe just paralyze her or remove her presidential scepter, or in other ways non-lethally stop her and make her succumb to our wishes?
Yes.
Okay.
I think all I need to really do is open social media apps on your Blackberries and show President Snakes a community that is like President Snakes, who has similar feelings.
Oh.
Yes. And
no.
Show President Snakes that maybe destroying everything that matters is not the way to go.
Oh God, are you gonna show her YouTube comments?
Yes.
Show her people who have had similar problems that they faced, and are you doing constructive things with their energies and talents?
Yes.
Okay, excellent.
So not a sort of
wait,
Facebook group
sure.
for dictators. Not sort of sending her there.
Right.
Okay.
Is that something I could fix on your BlackBerry?
Yeah, but maybe you can use your mechanical skills to like project it or something.
Oh yeah, I'm actually absolutely making this into a projector. Great.
Okay, that is a lasers roll, big time.
Okay.
You want to roll beneath your number.
Yes.
Let's see. Fixing a broken system that is sort of up your alley. How often you do something like this with a bunch of blackberries. Let's say you can have 2 unless you're getting some kind of help.
Well,
from somebody.
sometimes when I'm on tour, we've been on tour before where there's a long road and everyone in the tour bus was very, very bored. So they wanted to watch a movie, and all we had was the speaker system on the tour van. But so I turned on the descriptive audio feature on the DVD player, and we listened to the first Avengers movie, and it said, "Having nothing left to smash, Hulk smashes Thor."
That's true. That did
That's
happen
the thing that happened.
in the Doubleclicks tour van.
And then the tour van rolled off. So I've been trying to get a audio-visual system going from spare parts for a while. So it's something I've been looking into.
All right, yeah, no, that's definitely worth another die.
All right, great.
You got this.
Would I help?
Yeah, you can help, actually.
I want to give Thelma some tools to help. I have. Well, I mean, I'll have to take the crochet off of it, but would this help?
This is definitely going to help.
Well, let's find out.
Okay.
Make an
Or
Aubrey's
not.
roll. You can roll 3 for that. Over your number, Cliff, is 2.
Get help. Get
Yeah,
extreme help.
Yes, excellent.
Extreme help, yes.
All right.
Extreme help.
Extreme.
Hey kids, did you like help?
I have 3 successes.
Yeah, you want to roll beneath your number. Your number is
Yes.
4, so yeah, that is 3 successes.
Yes.
You start playing with those
Thank you.
blackberries and pulling and twisting wires and stuff. And President Snakes is sort of, what are you doing? What's going on over there? What are you doing? And then suddenly you lay them on the floor and you push a button and this hologram springs to life. And what does she see?
She sees 2 snakes wearing glasses one of them has a ukulele, and they sing a song to her about I was just a bunch of snakes who wanted to be the president, but I didn't win the election. But now I use my pain to be constructive on the internet. So kickstart my project. Kickstart my project. I'm making a community center for failed dictators made of snakes. Dictators made of snakes. Dictators made of snakes. Community center for snake dictators.
After that happens, Noisy Devin goes up and goes, wow, that seems like incredibly relevant to you. Hold on, but just let it sit for a second. Give her the food.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. Just think about it.
And she takes the ball and says, "This song really speaks to me.
And the soup?
This soup is just, oh my God, is this escargot with fancy sauce?"
Did it!
Yeah, it's fancy.
Oh
It's
my
fancy.
gosh.
She thinks it's fancy.
You know,
Community garden snakes. Huh?
there.
I forgot
In
where
the
did
garden state?
where did you say the beer was?
There's we keep the beer in that closet down there by the drawbridge, which is still very slowly opening.
Cool. Is there a restroom over there? By the way? It's like in the foyer restroom, right?
Yeah, that's on the other side.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
but you do
All right.
have one. Good.
we'll be right
Yeah,
back.
I thought there were snakes. I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Of course.
Huh.
Maybe I'm
monsters. They're
turned
not
around
snake
on this whole kill the
Right.
Doubleclicks thing.
Yeah?
Um,
Now that you've seen the snakeable clip, the snake version of the double click.
yes, I can see now maybe a little more about why their music matters to so many people. I was probably wrong to send a troop of snake commandos over to the not so good lounge to kill them.
What?
Oh God.
Well, I mean,
who hasn't?
I was
Well,
hoping to
okay.
lure them out earlier this
Let's
evening,
not
but
sort of-
instead they sent you, and I've been tied up with you. And when I saw that it was you, I sent the snake commandos to get them, and I'm feeling real guilty about it now.
Yeah, well,
Okay,
who,
we
has,
have
who
to
hasn't made
go
a
and make
well,
that.
okay, well,
Sure.
who hasn't made a mistake every
Right.
once in a
Do
while?
your
That,
snake-
that's a bit.
Commandos have Blackberries or phones or.
Oh no, we're kind of anti-social media. It just
That's fair.
it angries up the blood.
Oh, for sure. I think
Gotta get some
sometimes
of
you
that
can
good
find like a
Twitch
good
sometimes.
yeah, you can find like a good space on there, but it is a real Reddit 50-50, as it were.
Oh,
Does that make
sure.
sense?
Sure.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm just gonna take a couple of these beers for the road. I'm not gonna try them now. I'll try them later.
Oh yeah, those are great. Enjoy.
Yeah, thanks. All right.
We need to go save the double clicks.
Yes.
Or don't, because they don't pay you well. Although that was my decision, I suppose, as the manager. So I don't know. Let's
Yeah.
go save the double clicks.
Let's do it. Let's go. Wait, where's? Do you bring our van?
The van.
No, we just
Oh,
have
We
the
had-
I
dog,
just point to
right?
a
Very
start
large
scritching
dog.
a very good dog.
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
Who's
and
the
Clifford
baby's
looks up.
baby?
And you did pretty good on that control Clifford roll before, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
did
we're
extremely
just gonna say you don't have to do it again. Everybody leaps onto Clifford. You got your IPA. You got your bathroom break. And
Finally cleaned up.
the drawbridge finally opens just enough. Clifford runs all the way at the drawbridge. It's sort of it's at that 45-degree-ish angle.
Oh,
It
yeah.
runs and
Free will.
It's a
Hey,
big
John.
boat full of gators and stuff beneath it. And since you're steering Clifford, why don't you roll for
See,
Clifford?
there's the investigators. We found
Oh
them.
no kidding!
Aubrey's, you want to roll over your number since you're driving, and
Okay.
your number is 4.
Okay,
You can
Yes.
roll
And I'm
3
driving.
because you have
I'm
good control
driving.
over Clifford.
great, excellent.
There's a drive-in clear.
Here we go. I got 1 success. Can I re-roll?
There are
one
2
of
rerolls
these?
left.
Let's re-roll 2. Sounds
Roll 2?
great.
Okay.
Yes. Excellent. And those are not successes.
But it's 1 success.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Clifford just makes it over the moat and comes, pounding to the ground, and you all sort of go like flying off. And Clifford sort of has to stop and pick you all up again, so you lose some time.
I did get it on film though, so I'll use it as an epic Clifford fail and get a lot of good views on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Devin holds up the beer and is like, well, this is very shaken up now.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to wait a long time. All right.
Yeah, those beers look. I would not open them right now. But you get back on the road and you start headed back through town and up towards the Not So Good Lounge. And as you get closer to the Not So Good Lounge, you can see that it is just surrounded by snake commandos. There's like sort of a full-fledged siege going on. And you can see Corey Not So Good leaning out of one of the windows, going, crazy snakes, stop sieging my lounge. And you no sign.
At least he's directly asking for what he wants. That's very
true.
helpful. Yeah.
No sign of where the Doubleclicks are. You can't tell anything from where you're at. You're still pretty far away.
Are they responding to text?
The Doubleclicks, no, they're doing their pre-show ritual, and you know how long that takes.
That's soup ritual.
Yeah.
Listen, y'all, I think I may know how to get us inside this place. Now, this is a store from the road. I did a small stint for a band you may know as the Brothers Jonas.
Never heard of them.
Doesn't really matter. All you need to know is that there was an insane amount of security for that band, as you might imagine, as they would be thronged, and frequently rings of young and old women would sort of circle whatever venue they were in, such that it was very impossible to get into or out of that location.
Pop is rough.
Now, the only people that are allowed in past security are people that work for the band. But since this is a ring of snakes, what I'm suggesting is that we may need to do what we did, which is instead of all dressing up like roadies to get in, we just gotta dress up like snakes and head for the one place that is the only place that is generally not guarded. The maintenance entrance. Which for a place this small might mean breaking a window and coming in through the back.
Okay, so you're gonna.
That was the day we lost all three of the brothers.
So how do we feel about this plan?
Oh yeah.
Let me say again, we lost all the junk. It did not work.
Okay,
You
But
mean they
that is-
disbanded
Right.
to go to
Yes.
their other careers and they didn't
And then
wanna
one of
be-
them married Sansa Stark. It's gonna be fine.
No, well, I don't know. I didn't follow up with him past that. That particular thing didn't work.
I'm here to dress up like a
disbanded, I
snake.
like that.
Yeah.
Um,
No, but it sounds like their story took a turner for the better.
I'm really mad right now.
Sam puns. Let us know what you think in the chat.
Uh,
So yeah.
what if they don't like them? What
They
happens?
love them.
They let us know in the chat. And I let them.
Then Dom lied to us and says that the feedback was positive. See, he wouldn't lie to us.
Never.
So yeah, you're gonna try and dress up as snakes and sneak past the
Snake past.
snake past.
It's literally an anagram.
Yes.
Right, come on.
No.
I say in basic level of. I agreed to come back to the show for this one-off for a certain level of professional something.
Yeah, you're gonna try and snake past the snakes.
Here for it.
And
So
to the maintenance entrance, which might just mean breaking a window out back.
Yes.
All right, so you got to find a way to make snake costumes. Who's gonna be in charge of the snake costume making?
I'm big on presentation, so I can help. I sometimes with some of my clients that have less developed images, I create their costumes for them.
I mean, I have an idea, but it's gross.
All right.
You know how snakes shed their skin?
Very gross.
There's a lot of snakes out
Oh,
here.
sure.
I bet there are left snake costumes left and right if we just search around for them enough.
Do you want to try that?
Yeah, of course I do.
That sounds like the kind of bad idea I'm into.
Hey, dog, come help me find some snake stuff. The one thing I know about dogs, they love putting stuff in their mouth they shouldn't. So come help me find this stuff.
That is true.
All right.
I
Clifford,
assume one die?
Clifford comes along and pops you on top of his back. Who
Perfect.
else is
You can
going
see it
snake?
better.
Who else is going snakeskin hunting?
I think this is a good plan, so I'm ready.
All right, you go too. Why don't you roll to help as far as
Okay.
adding control to Clifford? We'll call that.
Oh, yeah. Who's gonna find all the snake skins?
Yeah, Aubrey's over your number. You can roll 3. Your number is 3.
I gotta get it over.
Yeah.
Well, I got one.
You got one. Okay, that's all it takes. And you are searching for snake skins. You're not like security expert or anything like that.
It's like searching for cables on a dark stage.
Right. We'll say you could get
Yeah.
like
Generously,
Wow.
it's like that.
you would start with 1.
Yep.
But you could get help because he helped you, so that's 2.
Two.
And we'll say that because of the story you told about your past, that's the 3rd bonus rise. So you
There
can
you
roll
go.
3.
Okay, and this is lasers or Aubrey's.
This is lasers. It's precise action. You're searching for
It's
something.
not great.
You want to roll under your number. Your number is 2.
Well, we didn't. Here's what we found. We found a bunch of bones that Clifford wanted to chew on, and that was bad because I then had to pull them out because you can't just let a dog chew on bones. And then I did sort of forget what we were doing, and I didn't do the whatever the plan was.
I have an idea.
That was 3. 3. Just outright failure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your idea?
Well, you.
I was just say like outright failure. While you were bounding around on Clifford looking for snake skins,
It's very difficult.
a small bunch of the snake commandos sort of caught wind of something moving in the trees, and
Like what?
And we said, "What? There's no snake skins over here either."
Come on, Cliff.
Hey y'all, see look, those are snakes over there in the trees. We're looking for things that look like them, but are there skins to sneak
not moving
in?
at all.
Clifford,
They're
do
on
you
the ground.
understand what we're looking for? It looks like them, but it's on the ground.
Because you're a smarty dog.
yeah, and Clifford doesn't get it, but yeah, you noticed that a couple of snakes, yes, are sort of heading towards you now.
Hey, y'all got extra skin?
So here is my thought.
Yeah.
I know we are not too far from the headquarters of the Nobody Gets It gang. You know, the people who have all of those obscure costumes. And I'm sure they have some materials
Yeah, that's a better plan though.
Wow.
We should've gone with
that we
initially.
could use to make... you know, they did that one costume that was...
Oh yeah.
It's a real good pun.
Oh
but it's
yeah,
hard
it
to
was the
remember.
old
No,
lady.
Yeah.
It was the old lady. I mean, I don't know what you got. But
No,
the
go
one
for it, yeah.
The one that I remember was the person with the chef's hat, and they were basically dressed up like Mary Berry. They had little curly
Yes,
hair
yes,
from
yes.
the Great British Snake Off.
Yes,
that one.
yeah,
that was it,
That
it was-
one,
that
there
was-
that costume.
Mhm.
Very good.
Though there were more though.
Yeah, there was the one where they kind of had the suit and the snake head, and
Yep.
then like a sign about equal pay, and they were holding a bra and burning it, and they were no bra commander.
Yep. There was the one that had the sort of there was the English gentleman doing a funny walk with a dead parrot on its shoulder, but was also a big snake. They were doing the Monty Python,
Yep.
which is not
Yep.
so much a pun as much
Yep.
as just one that they had.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
There was another one.
Yeah.
Oh, there was one that they were really had all this very, very scary old food that they were carrying around because
Yeah.
they were an Ebola constrictor.
Yeah, there was that
Yep.
one.
Yeah.
There was the one where he was wearing a crown. It was a king snake.
Most people didn't get that just because it was 2 on the
It was
nose.
Right,
two.
right,
It was
right.
sort of 2 on the nose.
Yeah, so we want to borrow those costumes.
And further,
Yes.
I think we should talk to them because there's a certain frustration we've seen to when people don't get your costume and they don't get it and they don't get it and they keep guessing and they can't figure it out. And I put it was right there. Why couldn't you? Let's redirect that rage.
Okay, yeah. We have...
Sort of get their lizard brains on.
So I'd like go and.
Well, first you have some
request
snake men
assistance.
bearing down on you.
All right. Well.
We'll say there are 3 of them, 3 snake people.
Oh, right.
Cool.
Oh, I forgot.
First, did they tell me if they left skins on the ground? Like, I
Give it 2 minutes and they will.
okay.
They,
Okay.
Yes, they're just sort of like, hey, you stop, freeze. We're British snakes.
Okay.
All right. I have a question. I know you need them, but can we borrow some of your knives?
What? For what?
Cooking.
For cooking. I mean, that's what they're for.
snakes.
Sorry.
I've been in my family a very long time.
Don't give him your knives.
Who's what?
It's a snake.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that makes perfect sense.
I
A
got
snake knife.
I got you these knives, Cliff, just in case you could use those to defend us with by cooking. I represented you to Ronnie.
And you know what? That representation matters.
Thank you.
I'd like to go with those snakes with some knives.
Okay, that is Aubrey's.
There's no way we were getting through the show without that. There was no way. There was this much way.
It was perfect.
Much like Laser.
You can.
Sure.
Aww.
I am perfect.
Is that true?
Practically perfect in every way.
Yeah,
How is that?
it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll 3. You're
Yeah.
a security officer.
Yes,
it's an
that's
action
security
roll.
officer
Aubrey's. You want to roll over?
Murder. Murder. Knives.
Can I get
Knife
help from
murder.
that?
Oh yeah, can I help?
Yeah. Why don't you roll? We'll call that.
Roll for representation.
Yeah, roll for representation. We'll call that an Aubrey's roll. You can roll over your number. You can roll 3.
That's 2 successes.
Wow.
So you can roll 4.
All right.
That's a hard roll, too.
Yeah, 1.
Rolled the hard 6.
Perfect, that's right.
That'll be 3 successes, 1 of which is max.
Okay. So yeah, you absolutely, just start doing some
1 for each.
yeah, crazy
Oh
swordsman
wow.
moves.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
And
It's cooking. Calm down.
I'm gonna have to sharpen those again.
and,
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like using fabric scissors for shit that's not fabric.
Oh,
yeah, while you're showing off your knife prowess,
Nice.
you hear Max's voice pop into your ear. Any second now.
Cats do it when they want.
okay.
It's true. Max, you were on with Max. Do you have a question?
Is Thelma impressed?
Is Thelma impressed?
Mm-hmm.
Thelma, are you impressed?
Extremely.
Extremely. Max out.
Cool.
And you are doing the knife thing and
Dagger, dagger, dagger.
dagger attack.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that first snake just comes up to you and sort of pulls his snake spear and thrusts
yeah,
it
there's
at
sand
you.
snakes.
Yeah.
They have spears.
Staff. Never mind.
Sand snakes. Yes. They,
Oh, they're sand snakes. Yeah, that's bad.
thrust it towards you, but you
Is there
3
a-
successes. That's just too high, and you just use those knives. They can just chop the spear in half and just
Oh,
take
wow.
the snake down.
Oh yeah, there are those scenes sometimes when in cartoons when you fight against a cook and they come at you and you just like they cut the weapon
Yep,
and then they
just sort of like right like
the
a
weapon
carrot.
into pieces.
Yeah,
Nice,
just like
nice,
Yeah.
nice.
yeah.
Good technique.
I would like to
Good
chop them
technique.
like flowers fighting blood carrots. There we go.
Yep, and those little carrot slits just fly everywhere, and that snake just just totally freaks out and runs in the other direction.
And then Harold eats the carrot
Okay.
bits.
And then poor little Harold is sleeping
Oh,
over
sorry,
there.
Clifford. There we go. Not me.
I think Ronnie's feeling pretty bold at this point after getting out of his comfort zone. So
Yeah.
he's gonna take this big urn of hot fancy sauce
Okay.
and throw it from Clifford, just yelling out, "No laws, no masters, Arizona!"
Yes! Breaking a siege with boiling liquids is classic. No one expects you to do it from without the siege, but I like it better.
Yeah,
That's an,
Innovative,
I know, right?
disruptive.
There was the siege, but no.
Yeah.
that's an action move. It's Aubrey's. You want to roll over your number?
Cool.
You can roll 2, because you're really a caterer. Throwing stuff in battle is not really your thing.
No.
Unless you're getting help from somebody.
We're going all the way to the siege now, right? We're not.
Oh, we were getting.
Oh
attacked
no,
by,
no,
like,
you're just
3.
getting
Oh, okay,
three
we're just
snakes
three,
break
okay.
off.
Gotcha.
All
all
right,
right.
so
I'm ready.
just roll. Yeah,
Yeah.
those 2.
That's 2 successes.
Yeah!
Yeah, and it's exactly like you said. It just sort of goes flying, and you make your battle cry. And,
Oh, yeah.
It
I've
just,
learned a lot about Arizona.
rains fancy sauce down on those snakes, and they sort of, my eyes, my snake eyes are filled with fancy sauce. And they start rolling around on the ground in,
Perfect.
extreme discomfort.
It's the best I could have asked for.
I want to do the thing that you do to actually kill a snake, which is grab it by its tail and swing it and then slam it down real hard on the ground.
Well, there's one left, so you can try that.
I want to try it with the
is-
live one, the one that's not on the ground and easy to pick up. I want to try it with the other one.
You want to know the one who's already been taken out?
Oh well, I thought we're just playing non-lethal, except for
No, you
Soup's
can.
really
No,
good.
I want to grab the one who's still up. I want to sneak around
okay.
behind him and grab him in the back,
Grab him by the
and
tail.
then do it like I'm coiling a cable,
Yeah.
Oh,
Like a
yes.
Oh, yeah.
and then throwing him on the ground and smash
All right,
him.
that's an
real hard.
Aubrey's roll. You want to roll over your number. You can roll 3 since you're doing it with sort of roadie style.
Right.
I like to believe that when we listened as a band to the audio description of the first Avengers movie, this is what you think the puny god looks like.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
That's 2 successes.
2 successes. Yeah, that's right on the money, and you totally just grab that thing and just right into the ground. It just
Quick. Now let's get their skin on.
Yeah, let's do it. Skin them.
Can we go try to talk to the nobody gets it people?
Yeah,
we worked
now
a long time on those puns, and I don't want it to be wasted.
Well,
No,
they're
now
not
you
going to
can.
have 5.
I mean, this was our
costumes.
meanwhile for you.
Well, we had.
No. I'm saying like
5.
we need to get some skins
Oh.
and some costume.
Got it.
Sorry, that was meant to be a affirmative, not a. Well, we don't need to do that. Or we
I just
definitely
want
do.
to be helpful.
Don't be
Like,
helpful.
sometimes I feel like because I don't actually do anything on the tour, people don't respect the importance of an agent. I know I seem like I have a lot of confidence, but Buck sits at home and in between gigs tries to write songs, and the songs don't come out very well, but they sound something like this. 10% of a failure to your father is still 10%. 10% of a failure to your father is nothing in the end. And stuff like that. So Buck really wants to help out here.
okay.
Yeah. So he's going to the people.
He's going to the people with a really sadly touching song.
Cooking knives, feelings knives.
Yeah. So yeah, that the No One Gets It gang recognizes you from your encounter earlier.
They
and,
have the king snake, the other one,
Ebola.
The
the
Ebola
Ebola
constrictor.
constrictor. Yep.
yeah, and Eggs
I
Benedict
think that's a
Cumberbatch and My
nice.
Stewart Little Pony and Bill the End is Nice, the science guy.
Yeah.
And they're all sort of hanging out, and the ones who have been freed from their curse, their burden, all sort of welcome you with.
Are there
open
any more
arms.
that we need to free from their burdens there?
Well, the ones that you already guessed, we'll say
Oh,
that you
sure.
guessed them when you got there.
Got it.
Just a bunch of snakes.
There was a sale.
It was a group costume thing. They tried to
Gotcha.
theme it, and it just made it
Gotcha.
worse.
And they're just like, yeah, what can we do for you, oh friends of the
I
Doubleclicks?
need to read retroactively. The one with the crown is actually wearing a golden halo crown, and it's the King Snake's Golden Snakel, sequel to the Kingsman movie, which I believe is called The Golden
Yes,
Circle.
it is.
Well, that's yeah.
It's very
Yeah.
deep.
Yeah.
That
He was going to be
I like
cursed
that
for
one.
forever.
yeah,
Yeah.
ask for trouble. And yeah, what
Well,
what can we do for you?
we need your snake costumes because we need to infiltrate Jonas Brothers style, the venue.
And it turns around, Operation Jonas Brothers style. And the snakes just go diving into closets and stuff, and then they come back with, those 5 snake costumes.
Okay, excellent.
Listen, people might not understand these costumes, but try to contain your frustration, or your whole plan could be out the window.
Thank you. That's very wise.
Okay, you can go now.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Got
Bye.
a snake.
Got a snake.
No.
God, snake to you too. Good.
Now remember, we all need to say things that a snake would say, like, "Ooh, I smell through my tongue," or "Ooh, I love it when it's hot out and I can be on a rock," or "Ooh,
I love
sleep in a hole.
it.
Ooh, I sleep in a hole.
Ooh, I sleep in a hole.
Ooh, I sleep in a hole. I am a snake, I'm a normal snake, and you can tell 'cause I sleep in a hole.
I'm a snake, I'm a normal snake, and you can tell 'cause I sleep in a hole.
I smell through my tongue.
I sleep in a hole. I eat mice and rats, and I sleep in a hole.
I'm a normal snake, yeah, I sleep in a hole.
I'm a normal snake. I know what a
I'm a normal snake, I sleep in a hole.
snake.
Yeah, and all the people in the net, and then no one gets a thing are just like popping the net. You know, they're totally into it.
I finally-
And you are.
And we smash the window?
All right, let's say you're getting into your snake costumes. Who's in charge of?
Oh, I thought that
getting
we were
the-
singing that while we were climbing.
Yeah, that was the walking
Oh,
song.
that was
how we
This is our
blend in.
sorkin, our snaking.
Right.
That's our walking snake.
All right,
Yeah.
then let's retroactively roll to see how well your snake costumes
Okay,
came
thank you.
out.
Okay.
Oh, great.
Why don't who would we say is in charge of the snake costuming?
It seems like Buck sort of led that.
Boss
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that? Anybody helping with this?
Oh,
Yeah,
you can fix the costumes. They're broken because they're not on us.
They're broken
Yes.
costumes.
Yeah, I love that.
I will do that.
All right, you make a
Someone
lasers
help
roll.
me.
You want to roll under your number. You can roll 2.
Okay.
You're like the blessed person at the con with the cosplay repair kit.
Yeah.
The most sainted of us all.
Under, I
Yeah,
rolled
under.
1.
Yeah, that's
all you need.
That's all it takes.
Get help.
And you make a lasers roll. You can roll. You're an unstoppable force. You're an agent getting your
I
points
can solve
together
any
to spread,
problem.
solve any problem. With help,
At least
let's say
10%
you
of
can
any
roll
problem.
4.
Yeah.
4. Ooh.
It's lasers. You want to roll under your number?
Okay, it's 4 successes.
successes.
Oh my god.
Whoa!
4 successes.
The other snakes.
What does that
The
do?
other snakes are all costumes now.
I'm gonna make you reroll 3 of those.
Oh!
He's burning all the rerolls.
Now that is only 2 successes.
But it's a full
Huge
success.
Yeah.
But that is still a full success.
Success.
Yeah, those costumes they look great, and yes, while you were doing your Bobby Snake dance on the way over, it just worked great, and you went right on past those troops, and up into the not so good lounge. Where you found the Doubleclicks and you explained the situation to them.
And what do they sound like?
You know the Peanuts gang and the grown-ups?
Yeah, Laser, who is 7 feet tall,
Yeah.
looked down at you and said, "Wah wah 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 wah."
No
wah."
problem,
And
Laser.
then Aubrey agreed, "Wah wah 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 wah."
Sounds accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it sounded authoritative and convincing, and they
What was that?
did, yeah.
Hey, boss.
Huh?
I need to make $22 an hour. And if I do, I will let you charge me $12 to go to the show. Wait a minute. $14 to go to the show.
And then they sort of look at each other and wah wah amongst themselves, and you get the feeling that they'll run it by their attorneys, and get back to you on that deal.
All right.
That's good.
I want to try to go up to Mix Laser. Mix Laser, you have a cat, right? I heard about your cat. I liked your song about the cat. Does the cat have like a mouse toy? And could we maybe Mix Laser borrow the cat toy? Because maybe if there's a cat toy and it looks like a mouse, then we can clear out the snakes and then we could have your show. I think your show is really great, and
You're inspirational to me and to non-binary people everywhere. Thank you, Mix Laser. Happy Pride. Pride was a riot.
And there is a very touch.
I wish Laser were here right now.
But they're not.
But they're not, and they never will.
Yeah, there's a very touched series of wah 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 wah, and and there's hugging goes back and forth, and then Laser calls to another room, and slowly this little cat wearing a collar that says marzipan comes on in, and meows at you and meows at you.
And does she become best friends with Clifford and other cops? And they solve crimes?
Did Clifford come in
Yes.
the venue?
Yes, of course.
okay,
Clifford
sorry.
had a snake costume, of course.
Yeah. Clifford, we covered in a bunch of newspapers that
Good.
all of which had libel
Good.
and was snake news.
Yeah, and it worked surprisingly. And Marzipan wants to talk with you about their pilot for a show with Clifford where they fight crime together.
Oh.
But first, wants to bestow on you their mouse chew toy.
Thank you, Marzipan.
Meow,
I'll use this in protection of the Doubleclicks.
meow, meow.
Got that meow down.
You sound just like her.
Meow.
She's always doing that too.
Marzipan wanders over to the couch and stares at it.
Classic.
And
I'm going to use the toy mouse to bait the snakes into a disadvantageous position to break the siege,
okay,
so that our audience can get here.
okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Actually, if you
Oh, I forgot.
want
I was
to
working on the new menu.
help, maybe some cooking oil over the parapets.
I could do that. I could
I mean,
do
if you
that.
can do fancy
Every
sauce, you can
venue
do
has
everything.
I could
parapets.
just-
A lot of people
Yeah.
don't know this about venues.
They
I
won't
mean,
tell you
yes,
about the
there is a
parapets.
Clifford and a Marzipan. It's a pair of
Yeah.
pets.
Wow.
There's only one reason I'm hired.
They have a very specific set of skills.
Liam
Well
needs
done.
Or maybe just
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you're gonna help out, so you make a help
I'm gonna do
roll. We'll
it.
call it a lasers roll. You want to roll under your number. You can roll
Under
3
my
here,
numbers.
chef, and
All
you've
right.
been outside your comfort zone with success
All right.
recently, so
Yeah.
you're feeling
Gonna get out and
full
put
of-
some oil in some big squeezy jars and start.
yeah.
Okay. It's 2 successes.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. You can roll. Your security guard. You can roll 4 with help.
Yeah.
It is
All right. Time for snake tactics.
Aubrey's, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, you Aubrey's. Okay, you want to roll.
We've often considered violence to be an Aubrey's role.
Right, you want to roll under over your number. Your numbers 2. Thank you, Texas Devin, for the resource.
Thank you, Texas Devin.
That's 3 successes.
3 successes. Yeah, absolutely. Oh my God, the snakes, absolutely. They fall for the chew toy hook, line, and sinker.
Get right under where the oil's gonna come in.
And
Like and Snaker. I'm just trying to keep up. I'm sorry.
yeah, and just like that wave of oil just hits the snakes. It starts setting them into a bit of disarray. Yeah, they start hissing. They lose their composure as a unit. President Snakes finally shows up, sort of yelling at them from behind that it's okay. We like the Doubleclicks now, and the siege starts to break.
Don't tell them that we
right there.
killed like 3 of them.
No way. No.
Natural
The
causes.
very hush hush of the 3 that got dissected by natural causes.
I thought we were gonna light that oil on fire.
No,
If she hadn't
we
showed up,
definitely
we were-
were.
yeah,
Okay,
that was the plan.
Okay.
Yeah.
We didn't say it.
It was
but I
already very
thought it
hot.
was.
No, I thought it too.
Okay.
It's all right.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, and do you want to light the oil on fire?
No.
No.
I can go back in time if you want to wrench around.
It's not
We were never gonna do that.
Never,
Noisy Devin had a roadie later out, and in a panic just went like, I forgot how to.
Okay.
So like, that he could just take his thumb off of it.
Yes, before you get a chance to light them on fire, President Snake shows up and ends the siege, and the audience is able to get through.
Let's do the show.
You want to watch it with me?
Hey, Thelma, I think Cliff wants to know if you want to watch the show with them.
Thank you, Noisy Devin.
I got it.
As Cliff's agent, I would like to ask you if you'd like to watch the show with Cliff.
Oh, wait. Guys, I think this is maybe like a personal thing.
What?
I think this might be like a personal thing. We don't want to give them space.
Okay, I still get 10%. We're gonna leave.
Heck yeah, I want to try one of these beers finally. Didn't wait long enough.
That beer explodes in your face, but enough of it gets in your mouth so that you can tell, like, this IPA, it's not terrible.
Mhm.
You could like this.
I found it.
You did it.
I'm going to call it my PA.
You have
know-
your own
Oh.
PA now. You
Yeah.
can ask them to do stuff for you.
Except that it's just a beer. This is all happening. And like, oh, right, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll go. We'll go.
I make 1 plate of spaghetti with 2 forks.
Clifford, I've been on the road for a long time, and
That's it.
I've been looking for someone who might love watching music as much as I do. It would be an honor to share this door where you're watching the show over the heads of everyone else with you. I think you may call me a hopeless romantic, but this has been quite an adventure today, and I really like you.
You still have to pay to see the show.
We're outside,
sorry,
it doesn't count.
I'm not part of this right now. So, Buck. Sorry, I'm gone. I'm somewhere else.
I take your hand.
I squeeze your hand.
I take your other hand from this. Oh, right. Sorry, no, again, I just got caught up. It was so beautiful, and I love it so much. But it's not about me, and I realize that now.
And just right behind Cliff's back, you can see knife.
Oh
Squeeze hand.
And do the Doubleclicks start playing?
Oh, yes, I'm sure they do.
Yeah, and well, the Doubleclicks have a triumphant show, and then of course, as Leisure told you before you left, they expected a summary of everything that happened in song.
That's
Of course, I was gonna take notes.
We'll help.
Okay.
We got Okie Dokie, Not So Good Lounge. We didn't know why no one was around.
And it turned out there had been a pretty huge mistake, 'cause the whole town had been taken over by snakes, but we didn't know that part yet. We were just like, where is everyone? And we saw some dudes that wouldn't let us into their shack, and we chased what we thought was a horse, but was not a horse.
Not a horse.
Not a horse.
Then we ate cheese out of plastic
But we did
bags.
that first.
And there were people wearing costumes we didn't understand. We had to unlock them like a troll's riddle, and it didn't take us too long. It did take a little while.
And then the third one hit us with a grenade for some reason and knocked us out. And when we woke up, we were in snake jail.
Snake jail,
Snake jail. Why was that guy working with the snakes? We'll never know.
We got into snake jail. It was very scary. There was nobody there except there were a lot of people there. And Clifford, we met a dog. Its name was Clifford. Our security consultant is also named Clifford. We tricked them into getting us to meet President Snakes by using
a series of traps.
Well, we were like, hey, we'll put down our weapons, and then you put down their weapons. But it turned out their breath was weapons, and then I had to rhyme for 10 minutes.
Then we asked them if they were part of a union. They weren't part of a union. They all made different amounts of money. And then they got mad.
And we gave them a very good chance.
Snakes'
We
rights.
are snakes.
Snakes'
We
rights.
want rights.
Snakes'
We are
rights.
snakes.
Snakes'
And we
rights.
thought that it would catch on, but it absolutely did not catch on. The rest of the snakes did not want sort of join their cause. Oh, then we found the big drawbridge, but it wasn't open yet.
We used a series of tricks to get into the booth, but it took a while to get open, so we had to find out what President Snakes like to eat. She likes escargot with fancy sauce. Gotta be fancy sauce. Escargot with fancy sauce. Escargot with fancy sauce.
Escargot with fancy sauce.
Fancy
They
sauce.
set off a big alarm, and that was bad, and they wouldn't turn it back off. But we left anyway, and then we
Wait.
went. Oh wait, and then we went downstairs.
And then President Snakes came, wanted to fight us. We told President Snakes, maybe don't fight us. Oh yeah, because they discovered a community similar to themselves. And we got on top of a big red dog, and then we killed a few snakes to get into the building, just like when we were the Jonas Brothers. And we putting on costumes, and then we got in here, and that's how we got here.
And then there was a very tender moment that I absolutely did not ruin.
Yes.
It's normal and it went well.
The one time that Thelma and Cliff had a happy ending, so hooray!
And that's what happened, President Snake.
And we didn't even find a Coco Pelly.
And laser nods in approval and says, well, I'm disappointed about the Coco Pelli, but the rest of it sounds okay.
You should sing that one for your show, because it's a good one, right?
That's a really good song.
That's a good
It's
song.
a really good song.
Yeah.
It would be, but we're just out of time.
Yeah. Snake rights, knife fights, all tonight's.
That was fantastic. That was fantastic. Thank you so much, everybody. And thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you.
Yeah.
For all, oh my God, all the donations and the subs. That was, man. Yes.
Thank you,
I
Rick.
can't believe we really played the game.
Thanks for making the game. Yeah, that was awesome.
What a fun time. Thank you for doing that.
So real quick, let's start with Zach and tell the good people where they can find you on social media and what you're doing.
Oh, sure. I'm at Zach Reino, ZACHREINO. And like was mentioned earlier, I have a podcast called Off Book the Improvised Musical. You can listen to it wherever podcasts are. It's a whole musical with a band, and it's fun. And also, we have an album out that is written music, not improvised, called The Calendar Album, which is on Spotify and iTunes and all those places. It's myself and Jessica McKenna,
It's
who is
very
also
funny.
very, very talented and wonderful. And yeah, that's me. That's me, guys.
Yay!
I'm Richard. You can find my stuff. Let's see, I'm on everywhere at Malena.
Malena.
That's it. And you can read some of my game theory stuff at Atomic Game Theory, or I don't know, I write stuff for D&D at DM's Guild. You can check it out.
Hi, I'm Sam Delev. You can find me on Twitter at Tchaikovsky, ChaiKovsky. If you like role-playing, there are a lot of more places you can see me. You can catch me on Plunders and Blunders, the D&D comedy podcast that I do with my friends. That comes out every Monday, wherever fine podcasts are distributed. And Callista 6 Lives! We had our season premiere yesterday as part of International Tabletop Day. That's up on TwitchBot on Geek and Sun 3. And all of Callista 6 is coming to YouTube. But if you can't wait, check them out on VOD. And new episodes will be coming every Friday from 4 to 7 PST. And on Sundays, y'all demanded it, so it's coming back next week. New Pantheon will return at Sunday from 5 to 8. I'm real excited to see more of
the little god kids.
We're the Doubleclicks, everybody. And we have an album called The Book Was Better that's available on
Everything.
where music is.
But go buy it with your money.
Yes.
What are you doing?
Exchange currency.
So
Can.
good.
You can. It's an option.
It's an option for you. The doubleclicks.com is where all our stuff is. We're about to be, well, we continue to be always on tour. Going to the Midwest, then we're going to the Southwest, then we're going to the West, and then the Northwest, and then Texas, which is the South, and then Europe. So please just come find the Doubleclicks. Please, we'll find you. That's the threat. We're the Doubleclicks, thedoubleclicks.com.
Yeah, and I'm Rick Budd. You can find me on Twitter at rbud913, or you can follow the show at Tempting Fate RPG on Twitter or Instagram. We will be back here for Saving Throws Alzheimer's marathon on the 22nd. And next week, New Pantheon with Stephen Pope and Sam and a whole bunch of great people is coming back. The first 4 were great. Check them out on YouTube. And check out the Doubleclicks album. And I don't know, Dom, anything else? No, we're good? And yeah, thank you all for this amazing game.
Man.
Max, the keyboard hack, thank you very much. And thank you for Tempting Fate with us.
Walking the dog sounds so pretty when it's played by a jazz band. Sleeping the frog is so dizzy when it's played by a band so grand. Well, any tune sounds like opera when it's played with harmony. But if you want to be classy, play me something that's jazzy and you make